Okay, so we are now live and we should be good to go. So, hello everybody and welcome back to Curse of Strahd. Everything should go pretty well today except for the fact that Honda is missing right now, but we do have everybody. So you guys went and you had your little adventure. I don't know if Kudrig kept up with it, with the stream pods. But Kudrig has returned from helping out at the Wizards of the Wine, and he arrived with a wine shipment to the inn, and he was escorted to the inn room that everybody's at. So, god fucking damn it. So the Mardikovs, they basically comped you guys some rooms. The boys in the room with 4 beds, and the girls in the room with 2 beds. I put Alicia's fucking token on the map, but she's just pretend she's not here. Like, she's out in the woods doing cat girl shit. I do have some information that I want to share that I should have shared at the start of the thing, but it's not going to be really relevant until probably a couple sessions from now. But I will just assume... Oh wait, no, Leah's here. Never mind. So, Leah and Bromir, I meant to tell you about your fellow Neverwinter scouts. So
Okay.
Yes, so the Neverwinter Scout Brigade was made up of a rather large group of individuals, counting yourselves, and you've also, now you've had time to think on it, you've managed to identify the corpse of a Neverwinter Scout that you found a while ago. You recognize it as Squire Anna, who was the newest member of the Scouts, and she was often considered the morale officer because she was so goddamn fucking happy all the time. She often bought drinks for the company, though probably not always, of her own free will. There was Squire Buves, who was a squire to Dame Leonette. He was headstrong and cocksure, and believed himself ready to advance, but he had a bad habit of gambling. There's, of course, Dame Lionette, who was a paladin and a devout follower of Ilmater. She was kind of stuck up, but she was one of the oldest members of the group, so she kind of fell into the role of group mom. There was Sir Thomas, who was the other archer in the group, a womanizer, and he started the practice of counting kills, which honestly is something I was going to say the Neverwinter guys did themselves, and then you guys were like, oh hey, let's count kills. So that's fun.
Nice.
So he started the practice, and he almost always won, but you guys started catching up on him as you guys got better and better. There's Sir Eames, who was a knight, who mostly kept to himself, didn't really know too much about him. He was your main contact with the Lord Protector of Neverwinter. There was Lieutenant Adamar, who was your commander's younger brother, and he basically worshipped your commander, and he's very naive, easily fooled, and if Bromir wasn't the one being sent out to be a bait, it was probably this guy. And then there's Commander Tobin, who was the leader of the group. He was an almost legendary military commander who led the main Neverwinter army for many years, and he decided to retire by joining the Scouts. He was obsessed with duty and honor, but also was prone to being loud and belligerent if challenged. Imagine Reinhardt, basically, from Overwatch. So those are your Neverwinter Scouts you're keeping the eyes out for. One of them is dead, though. I was meant to tell you that on session 1, and I apologize.
Okay.
So, who wants to do recap?
I already have 2 cards.
Yeah.
Let Bromir do it.
Bromir,
Really? You want me to do it?
if you remember enough,
I can try. Okay.
I will fill in the gaps if you miss anything important.
Okay. Last time on the Trash Mammal Company.
Yeah.
Basically, we were hired by the Wizard of the Wines to basically deliver wine all over from Barovia. They decided we should start, or they told us it would be wise to start with, what was the town again, Wallachia?
Vallaki, yes.
Vallaki. Yes. So we went there. I think on the road we saw basically a bridge with corpses hanging from them. Basically, that everybody should be happy in Vallaki. And so we went into the town, got in with, or like, trader's permit, something like that, and basically went to the tavern to deliver the wine and have gather information. And after that, what happened? Then we delivered wine to the camp of the Vistani. To the camp of the Vistani, where we found them flogging a young man, and this injustice thing couldn't overlook this injustice, and we got into a fight with them. After which we thoroughly looted their camp, and
you are crackhead.
and after that, we were sent, or we found at the lake the daughter of the Vastani leader. Was it the Vastani leader?
She's the leader now.
Okay, of the new Vastani leader. And basically brought her back and got an information. Did we get a tarot reading?
You did not. No, you actively refused because, fucking, Esmeralda. And you just barely avoided telling Madame Ava that Esmeralda exists. So well done.
You would have been screwed.
You would have gotten her actually killed.
Yeah, and we saved her from a fishing madman, as far as I remember.
Yeah, you saved the daughter of, you saved the daughter of the leaders that you killed, and Madame Ava's granddaughter.
So, are we like the CIA? We just make a power vacuum by killing a couple assholes and just replacing it with a bigger asshole?
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, all you gotta do now is sell crack to the inner cities and you're basically there.
Hey, we already got Bromir as our first crackhead.
Hey!
So,
Even characters on bricks.
God, you
and
straight up
that's
left
as
there.
far as I remember.
Alright, yeah, okay, so I'll just fill in the gaps for brevity's sake. But yeah, so you left the Vistani treasure wagon up on bricks, you stole all of their loot, and when you returned to Vallaki, you met the Burgomaster. And the Burgomaster, being the very happy, well-adjusted individual that he is, saw the sun-themed artifacts that you yanked from the fucking Vistani, including their throne that they had, and he paid you very much less than market price for them in exchange for you doing some work to help him maintain happiness in the city. He didn't really give you a time limit, but he insisted that when you feel like it, you know, when you're like basically within the week, essentially, to meet him at his home in the center of town, and he will have some work for you so you can make the town happier and maybe get paid. And hey, it gets you closer to the treasure and his son, who are required to kill Strahd. And that's...
I just...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I can't leave anymore for a game where y'all go and murder people.
Okay, so here's the real question. Did y'all tell Kudrik everything you've been up to? Like, what got left out, if anything?
See, silver dragon scale armor made me kill a lot of people for justice.
Why were they flogging that one dude? Did we ever find that out?
He'd been framed for kidnapping, the good Vistani leader's daughter.
Relatively good.
Well, no, he actually was the good. He didn't know anything about Strahd or anything like that. As far as he knew, they were just gypsies doing gypsy things. Like...
So did they kill the good guy, essentially?
Yeah, they killed both. Because the good guy didn't know that his brother was evil.
Ah.
There.
The evil brother framed the 17-year-old boy that he basically was supposed to be watching the little girl, but she got kidnapped, and the boy was blamed and whipped by their elders
Mhm.
for this supposed crime, but actually the evil brother framed him.
Exactly.
Okay, so you went nuclear and just killed both brothers, just to be sure.
Well, Sting played the bagpipes, and that offended them. He's got those bagpipes that have the magic attack.
The haunting, yeah.
Yeah.
We came to the camp at the point when they were whipping the boy with a horse whip, and our glorious bard was, let's say, was very unnerved by the situation.
And we ended up killing your foot in the tent.
Yeah, you.
We slaughtered everybody.
Yeah.
And robbing all of their money.
Yeah. So now you've made Strahd angry and Madame Ava very happy because now she can just outright control the Vistani.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. And now Strahd lost his favorite minion. So yeah. So I'm just gonna say from here on out, I have been kind of using kid gloves a little bit because I didn't want you guys to die unfairly. Now that you're at the level you're at and you've done what you've done, kid gloves are now off. Things are going to be run as they are written. So have fun. So yeah, so you guys wake up in the Blue Water Inn. Leah, you wake up and you find that Alicia has gone off on a little adventure of her own. Ignore her token. I'm not going to bother moving it. And the boys wake up in their room. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to delete the door so you guys can see.
Wrong room.
Are you gonna change your icon
The
this stream?
stairs.
What?
Are you gonna change your icon this stream?
I should, but I don't know to who. You know, I'll go back to the. Yeah, we'll just go back to good old-fashioned Beholder Zombie. Oh wait, it's not. He doesn't have an icon. Damn.
Oh God, no!
There we go.
Oh,
There we go.
different guy.
Strahd's horse.
Hey,
by the way,
I'm gonna knock on your door and tell you to get your asses out of bed. We got work to do.
By the way, Nos, was the recap satisfactory? Can I get a card?
Yes. Sorry. Okay, so your card, you get Dragon Salt. You can immediately re-roll a d20 you just rolled, or add +4 to an attack roll you just made. On a hit, it does fire damage instead of the damage type it would otherwise do. Skloop. There you go.
Thank you.
Alright.
The Salt of the Dragons.
Yes, Dragon
That's-
Salts.
delicious.
Alright, so, you guys, what is your plan for today? I'm just gonna go take us over to the map of...
I think Bromir first wants to get his plate armor.
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
the fuck.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
so at the start of the day, Bromir, you head over to the blacksmith, and the blacksmith gives you your armor, resized to fit a dwarf, and it is similar to what the animated armor was wearing, you know, like just smaller. It's like the head, the helmet is shaped like a wolf's head, it's black, and looks very, very intimidating. I'm gonna say that if you're wearing the full set, you get an advantage on intimidation checks. Because why the fuck not? It's not like intimidate is all too useful in Barovia. Let's be honest.
It helped with the door mimic.
Yes, and that's just about the only thing. Most of the shit you're fighting is monstrosities that are infinitely scarier than you.
Hey, it scared off the other Vistani.
Yeah, because those are humans.
Yeah, especially when I turned that one guy into chunks.
Alright. So now that you got your armor, I'll just point out. So there's the house. So the town. It seems like they're getting ready for this festival. Most of the people in the festival, like, they're smiling, but it's very clear they don't give a fuck. They're very clearly just like, another fucking festival. God damn it. And they're also clearing away the previous festival. There's a guy loading pumpkins into a cart. There's people gathered around the center of the town, like trying to like read missives and stuff. and you hear people shouting from the town center. It's like basically stuff like, "I'm innocent, please! I'll smile more, please!"
I'm not gonna go towards the town center.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, after Kudrik arrives and rejoins the party, Cersus gives him a small rundown that we were told in no uncertain terms that saying something about the festivals not being great or being unhappy or saying that the most horrible phrase that everything is not well or something of the kind is considered almost an affront and an assault on the authority, basically, in Vallaki. So we should avoid it at all cost, because now we are being watched by the local guard since we met with the Burgermeister.
Yeah, like you'll notice as you walk by, like the guards just kind of keep an eye on you.
Fake and happy for the dictator. Got it.
Hey,
Yep.
hey, can I stop by the blacksmith real quick? I want to ask him about something.
Yeah, you can. Like as Bromir's picking up his stuff, you can talk to the blacksmith. What do you need?
Hey, blacksmith, do you have a better rapier than this? Anything special you have in stock?
Let's see if he does. No, unfortunately, that the blacksmith, like most of what the blacksmith doesn't make himself, is taken from dead adventurers, and he hasn't really come across any special rapiers, unfortunately.
Alright. Just want to ask.
Okay, so as you go to the town square, the shops and homes enclose the town square are decorated with limp, tattered garlands and painted wooden boxes filled with tiny dead flowers. At the north end of the square stands a row of stalks, locked in which are several men, women, and children wearing crude, plastered donkey heads. In the center of the square, peasants in patchwork clothes eye you suspiciously as they use cups and vases to draw water from the crumbling stone fountain. Standing tall at the center of the fountain is a gray statue of an impressive man facing west. All around the square are posted proclamations. Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Pumpkin King's Jamboree. Attendants and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well. The Baron.
Wait. It's the
Awesome.
Pumpkin
Festival?
Kings? Weren't they cleaning up the pumpkins?
Yeah, it's just an old
So
mystery,
as
but-
you look over this note, it's clear that it's fairly old, and as you're standing there, a large. Okay, how the fuck do I describe this guy? A large, pale man, built like a brick shithouse, will arrive with 2 town guards, and he'll order the guards to tear down the posters, and they do so, and he will nail a new one to the fountain. Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Festival of the Blazing Sun. Attendants and children required, rain or shine, all will be well. The Baron. And the villagers will let out like a low groan, like, and then when the tall guy glares at them, they just immediately go back. They turn it into like a laughter.
Damn.
Wow, this is already annoying.
Oh, crap. That's what we forgot to discuss about. So how we're gonna get into the place?
The Burgermaster's invited you in. It's just, you've got to.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, he wants you to do stuff for him. Whether you do that stuff for him or not is up to you. Like.
Yeah, he basically told us that after we finish our delivery, when we were going to deliver to the Vistani camp, he told us when we'll have time, possibly next day, to come to his place, and he will discuss the preparations for the festival and something that we can do for him.
Okay.
Did he specify what we were gonna do?
He
what
did
we
not,
could do
no.
for him? Okay,
But
then I guess we
but-
should go.
But I guess, yeah, we should go there, considering that it was also hinted that as the guards are watching us, that in the end they will make sure that we do pay him a visit. So let's do it voluntarily.
Oh, like he didn't give you like a. He basically just said like sometime before the week. I forget because I'm also watching a friend of mine run this game. Did the two rich kids? Did they tell you guys anything?
We
Yeah,
just were working with them and they didn't really talk too much.
They mentioned they mentioned their mom.
They did
Yeah.
mention their mom actually when I believe Bromia approached them and decided to play a game of dice with them. They were blabbing about that their mom actually is not very fond of the current Burgermeister, and that she not fights against him, but he has a lot of bad things to say about him, and but nothing in particular. It's just that she opposes him in some way.
Okay.
But they were quite drunk at the time.
All right. Yeah. So you guys can
The
spend time around.
children were quite drunk.
They're not children. They're like adults.
Oh, I heard you said children, and I was like assuming children.
No, as in they are the children of someone.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, so you can go to the Burgermeister's house, you can explore the town. Up to you guys what you want to do.
Or we could visit the elves.
Or you can visit or you could visit the elves if you want.
Yeah, there were.
Sure, let's just the elves.
Yeah, just for the info for Kudrik, we also mentioned when we described what was happening there that there was a in the Vistani camp among the tents there was also like a tent which was primarily occupied by pale elves, dusk elves, sorry, and that they asked us to visit sometime when our dealings in the town of Volaki will be over, because their elder has something to tell us. And Madame Eva also mentioned that she's been nagged by this dusk elf elder about something about dead relative or dead sister, something like that. That he has some issues and he would like to talk with adventurers. But again, there is no pressure in terms of timing.
Yeah.
Are we trusting Madame Eva now?
No.
No, as much as smiling in front of her. Yes.
Yeah, and not blabbing our mouths to give her essential information, which she will immediately pass on to Strahd. Wink, wink at Bromia.
Yeah. Like, y'all so trusting, my god. Alright, so as you guys are leaving the as you guys are like going around the town, you pass by the inn as you leave the blacksmith's on your way to the Burgermaster's house. A man in a what I call a jester's outfit? I'm gonna call it a jester's outfit. A man in like a weird, like, sort of jester-esque outfit will step out. You've seen him in and out of the inn, like, as you've just been spending time there, but, like, never really stuck around. But he's usually looked a lot more jovial than he is now. He will flag you down as you pass by. Adventurers, I would like to talk to you perchance for a moment.
Okay, this is not suspicious at all.
I mean, this entire dimension isn't suspicious at all by that logic.
Come on, he's in a jester outfit at the eve of the festival. What can possibly go wrong?
Now I'm a bard with a sword, so there's no difference.
Accurate.
You play the sword like an air guitar. So the guy will flag you down. He'll be like, "Hey, adventurers, I've got something I'd like to talk to you about. Would you mind coming with me for a moment?" And he'll like hold up his hand, be like, "I'm unarmed. I can't hurt you. And if I tried anything, the guards will be on me in a moment." Like his eyes will
worry
just
about the guards.
his eyes will just dart like to a guard that seems to have been following you, but as soon as his eyes fall on him, the guard just ducks down an alleyway. I'd rather our conversation not be overheard. You hear me?
Sure.
No, is anything in particular in the way how he looks or bears himself aside from the weird outfit?
He's just, he's a half elf. Like, he's got like the slightly pointed ears. He's got like, he's got like colorful like bardic outfit on. But do you notice that he's carrying a lute? And Sting, you notice from your many years as a bard that lute has never fucking been played ever.
So,
Oh,
is
so
this just the outfit you're just wearing?
This is the fellow. This is the fellow that we were told about in the tavern by the Lady Matikov. That there is some kind of a bard with a carnival cart that she actually haven't seen at least once playing his instruments. He just like sitting there periodically telling stories at the inn.
Yeah, this
That's
is that
the
guy.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Let's follow him.
I tell him, so is that outfit just for show?
He'll eye you and be like, a fellow patron of the entertaining arts. Perhaps
I asked, you never played that lute.
it's nice. I've been meaning to learn. And he's just like kind of looking side to side. I'd ask that you follow me real quick because I'd rather we not be overheard by untoward ears. None of you are Vistani, right?
No.
Nope.
Good, then that makes dealing with Mrs. Fuzzy Britches much easier. And he'll leave, and like expecting you to follow him.
I'll follow.
Good follow.
All right, so he leads you like deeper into the town until you reach a storage place, like basically like a you store it essentially, except medieval. And there's a sign hanging is faded and it says the Arasek Stockyard. It's basically like a you store it. There's like wagons everywhere and like small outbuildings where people store shit. And in the very far back, there's a colorful wagon marked on the side with the amazing Rictavio, storyteller of yore. And if I could get a perception check from each of you.
Sure.
No, my character sheet up.
Perception.
Cool.
Thank God for Cersus.
So, the rest of you don't really notice, but Cersus, you recognize this design of wagon. It's not Vistani, but it's certainly not your standard carnival wagon. In fact, it's the exact same make and model of wagon as what Esmeralda is riding around in.
Oh my.
Yes, except this one's like a little bigger and a little nicer.
Are there any guards around at the moment, or are we?
They were not able to follow you into the stockhouse, but give me another. Actually, what's your passive perception? Fuck it, we'll use that for once.
My passive perception. Where can I see it?
Basically, what's your wisdom?
But my passive perception is 18, as it shows on the list.
Fucking alright. So, despite the fact there are no guards around, you sense that you are being watched by the were-ravens. Like, there's like ravens circling overhead.
Okay,
I'm totally fine with them. I'm friend of the birds.
Yeah. Doesn't seem that Rictavio is very fond of them, as he'll open his wagon and disengage a very lethal-looking needle trap built into the door, and he will step inside. From inside, you can hear a low snoring. Cersus, you recognize it as the snoring of a saber-toothed tiger.
Oh!
He's got a kitty.
Just as you should go make friends with that tiger.
He's got a little pet kitty.
Giant pet
Wow!
Yeah.
Awful. Awesome, I mean.
Yes.
Let's go in.
That's great. I go in immediately.
I'll follow in.
Alright, so Rictavio will lead you in, and inside the place, it's not really what you would expect from a bard. In fact, it's very similar to Esmeralda's wagon, in that it's filled with vampire hunting equipment, and the far side, where in Esmeralda's it's a tarot reading area, it is just a big area with a big saber-toothed cat in, like, a specially made half-plate, snoring with the half-destroyed remains of a toy, like, in its mouth. Can I get an intelligence check from everyone?
Alrighty.
And if you have investigation, you can do investigation as well.
Oh, shit.
It's not a very hard check, so Kudrig, you pass anyway.
God
So
damn.
everybody except Sting and Bromir, you recognize that doll. Well, you don't recognize the make of the doll. You recognize that it's very clearly based off of Vistana.
Cercer reaches out, reaches in into his backpack, pulls the sending stone that Esmeralda gave to us, puts it in his open palm, shows it to this Rictavio, sir, and tells him, I guess we recently met your student, I believe?
He'll squint and he'll look a little bit annoyed for a moment, and he'll say, yes, there's no, well, if you've already met Esmeralda, then I guess that's the, that's how it is. And he's just going to just shake his head like, ugh. I wouldn't exactly call her a student, I would call her a tag-along that I did not want to have. Nothing, he's just going to shake his head like, the only thing I hate more than vampires is the Vistani. And while she's better than most, she's still a Vistani.
Hey,
Just in case you want to tell her something, I believe this thing can communicate with her. I
mean, we could
stretch
also
out my arm with the stone.
He'll
We
wave
could
it
just
away.
not
He's like,
give it.
he'll wave it away. He's like, I've got nothing to say to her. If she wants something to say, she wants to say something to me, she can talk to me herself. But if she really cared that much, then
Please.
if she really cared that much, then 20 years ago she should have stopped her father from kidnapping my son and having him turned into a vampire.
oh. Ooh.
Maybe from now on, just stop putting our allies in precarious situations until we know the whole story.
So he'll
Who said that? I can't tell from voices yet.
Kudrik.
Okay.
so he's gonna
No,
shake-
can I? No, sorry. Can I make out from the context and the rolls I made that most likely he was prepping the tiger to assault the Vistani camp.
Yeah, you know what? That he's basically about to admit to that, but yeah, you can intuit that he's just going to sit down next to the tiger and stroke its head, like its ear will flick. It's like, well, I was going to send Miss Fluffybottom here to attack the Vistani camp, but seeing as you've all but wiped out the majority of their leadership, it'd be a waste to do it on what's left. Like this.
Oh God.
This saber-tooth cost me a pretty penny back in Silvery Moon. No reason wasting it.
What's his name?
Mrs. Fluffybottom. She came with the name.
Oh. I thought that was a joke.
Cool. We're on the same side with him. Awesome. Okay.
So Rictavio, or should I say Van Richten? So Van Richten's gonna look at you and say, so you're more adventures that Strahd brought into his game, am I correct?
Yep.
Yes.
He's going to let out a sigh and he'll say, I'm sorry that I didn't end him sooner, but vampire hunting is a young man's game, and I don't have much time left, and I sure as hell know I can't beat Strahd in a straight up conflict. He's going to just look at each of you and say, Have any of you come up with a plan to take him down yet, or are you just dicking around till one comes about?
Looking around till one comes about.
I got some.
I mean, we
but
don't
need
even
to
really
find
know
it.
how strong he is yet, so that's part of that.
So he's gonna just stop and say, I am the strongest vampire hunter in all of Faerun, and I can't beat him.
I'm not sure
I
how
will-
we could.
Cerses will lower his voice and tell him that, well, your tag-along made us a card reading and gave us hints on where to find actually potential powerful artifacts that will help us.
He'll scoff and he'll say, Vistani nonsense. You can follow her idea or her fortune telling, her bone reading if you want, but I wouldn't put too much stock in it. He's very
Considering
basically
you're really fucking old and haven't done anything. How about we go with something new?
he'll point out and he'll say, well, I know for a fact that every once in a while a vampire needs to rest in their coffin for at least 6 hours. If you could catch Strahd in his coffin, and you could find something that he is weak to, you might be able to trap him inside the coffin long enough to actually destroy him.
And this is why we were using the tarot cards, you old ass man.
He's gonna just scoff.
I believe, most certainly, sir, your knowledge as a legendary vampire hunter is vast. Have you heard of such artifacts as the Sun Sword or the holy symbol of Ravenkind by chance? Or maybe even the book of the Dread Master Strahd? I don't know what is contained within, but there may be maybe it's some kind of a diary with some, I don't know, secrets that the master himself divulged about himself?
He'll think for a moment and he'll say, well, last time I heard of the Tome of Strahd, the Burgermaster here had it. You see, he's descended from some ancient line of nobility, and it was given to his family as a gift, but I don't know if it's still there, because no one's heard of it for ages. The Sun Sword, well, those fucking Vistani broke the blade from the hilt and hucked the blade in the lake centuries ago. Wherever the hilt wound up, I have no idea. And the holy symbol of Ravenkind, last I heard of it, it got given to that big silver dragon that showed up centuries ago as a gift. But, you know, that thing's dead now. So, fuck knows.
Well, two out of the 3 leads that you mentioned actually match the card reading. So at the moment, these are the places that we're going to visit.
Lucky
And
guess.
I kind of let him know that I still feel draconic energy coming from there.
He'll squint a little bit and he'll say, you won't find anything in Argus Vault except the dead.
Just in case, have you by any chance ever been in Castle Ravenloft? Can you give us any information about its layout or its, I don't know, traps or secrets?
He's gonna shake his head and he's like, I've been in there once. I didn't make it too far. I made it as far as the Rose Garden. It seems that Strahd's been maintaining a rose garden for many years, and beyond that, it's filled with undead gardeners. And they're a lot more dangerous than that would imply. Of course, this was 70 years ago, so whether they're still there,
Oh, undead Mexicans.
God damn it! Hey, yes, you wanna give me some brains, Holmes? Fucking Christ, my dude. Alright, okay. Thanks, Isaiah. So Brictavia is basically, Van Richter's just to say, so my plan is, I'm gonna wait until Strahd goes for one of those year-long naps, and then I'm gonna break into the castle, find whatever I can put on top of his coffin to keep him there, and I'm gonna run it from there. And
How do you know when he's gonna take a nap?
Well, usually the direwolf attacks get pretty low. According to the Barovians, at least. Like, direwolves stop attacking at night and they just go back to being, regular dogs.
Oh, so he needs to be awake and conscious to basically command them.
Exert his will, yeah. When Van Rick will say, usually when a vampire pardon me. When a vampire has control over their domain, they need to be conscious and outside their coffin to do so. Sealing a vampire inside their coffin, or them just being in their coffin recharging their batteries, gives them much less control over their domain. Strahd is a unique case in that his domain is this entire demi-plane, but the rule should still apply.
Should, but not confirmed.
Well, seeing as he's the only vampire's domain is an entire demi-plane, I mean, kinda rolling off assumptions here, dude.
You were complaining about our plan, but your plan sounds like more speculation.
My plan has worked for, like, multiple other vampires. There was one vampire owned a city. I put a 4-leaf clover on his coffin, and then I set the coffin on fire. He couldn't do anything.
Good. We're dealing with a damn near a god.
So,
Tag
I
along.
agree with your trapping him in the coffin bit, but how do you plan to actually kill him?
So Rictavio, God, I keep calling him Rictavio. So Van Richten will think for a moment and he'll say, well, so long as the thing that can keep him sealed in the coffin lasts for long enough, I should have at least several months to figure that out.
We heard a song recently about that Strahd desires, if I'm not mistaken, for a rose, that he craves for it, and that rose will be his downfall. Do you know anything about it? It's from the local folklore, I believe.
So he'll think for a moment and he'll say, well, there's only one person Strahd referred to as his rose, and that would be his first wife. Christ, what the fuck was
Do
her
you know
name?
her name?
Hang on, let me double check let me double check see if he actually knows what the fuck her name was.
And back to the wife.
Yes, it's almost as if Strahd is a simp, huh?
All
We know
vampires.
that in one of her lives she was called Marina, but it was not the first one.
Yeah, he's gonna shrug and he's gonna say, I do not know what her first name was, but I know that she's been reincarnated and Strahd is desperately seeking her, so perhaps she would have the answer, whoever she is. But
The song implies that she's the one to kill him permanently.
he's just gonna scoff and say, "Pff, idle wishes of a demented populace."
All the wishes of a demented vampire.
The fuck you talking? He's just
By
gonna
the way-
bap you on the snout with his fucking cane.
Oh, that's a
let's all
song.
come.
We get to kill him now, right?
Let's all count.
First
down.
off, no,
Uh,
and second off, I don't think we could. He's probably a lot stronger than us.
My good vampire hunter, maybe just in case, when the time comes, while we will be on our merry treasure hunt, while you will be preparing your ancient techniques and weapons for assault in Strahd's castle, maybe we will have some kind of a place, a time to converge and join our efforts. Maybe you have some kind of also a sending stone mechanism. I again juggle a bit with the stone that Esmeralda gave us, like this one, so we can join forces in the end.
He's gonna shake his head and he'll say, "Sending stones are difficult to come about in this place, and regardless, I work alone. If you need my help or you need information, I'm honestly, now that the Vistani are taken care of, I've got no reason to stay in this one-horse town, and I have no interest in dealing with their festival, so I'm gonna head back to the Mage Tower on the lake."
Oh, that's where you're
Oh.
staying at?
Yeah, used to belong to some ancient wizard, but And the traps are fairly easy to get past, and Strahd doesn't really have any domain in there, actually. It's one of the places where his control is weakest.
You never disarmed the traps?
Why would I? They keep the monsters out. And the Vistani.
Okay.
So if we need to reach out to you, we just need to approach the tower and shout very loud for you to.
I'll know you're coming. There's plenty of detection spells.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Then we're golden. While we're on the subject, can I please feed Miss Fluffy Bottom?
He'll like look at you confused, but he'll nod. He'll allow you to feed Miss Fluffy Bottom. It's like he'll nudge the tiger awake, and she'll look at each of you.
How big is the tiger?
It is big enough to ride.
Yes!
Like, it is there. You didn't see any horses for this wagon, so the implication is that she pulls the wagon.
I just eye at Cersus and hope he's thinking what I'm thinking.
Poison it. Yeah, do that.
At first, I just want to feed her, so I will reach into my backpack and find something meaty in there, like a lab of meat that I was going to cook during the next our camping effort. So I will just roll it out and give it to her, and just as I can speak with animals, they can understand me. I will reach out my hand and call her. Oh, my gracious Lady Fluffy Bottom, please come here. I will like to give this to you.
She'll sniff the meat like twice, and then she'll just take it in one big bite. Remove one ration from your inventory.
Sure. Can I pet her now?
You may pet Miss Fluffy Bottom.
Thank you.
Roll D2.
Roll to pet. No, don't. God.
This is the one time I wish I was a ranger.
Oh Jesus, y'all fucking goofy. Yeah, you pet Miss Fluffy Bottom, and she lets out a low purr. The purr is strong enough that it actually rattles the fucking wagon.
Master Van Richten, and what we're going to do with Miss Fluffy Bottom?
He's going to look at her and be like, well, honestly, since she's not going to be killing the Vistani, I guess I'm just going to use her the way I've been using her. She's going to pull the cart, and I'm going to use her to hunt werewolves, I guess.
Ooh, nice.
I don't think he's going to trade her for a horse, just so you two are on the same, or aware.
No,
also, Miss Fluffy Bottom fucking attacks and kills Vistani on sight, so...
Jesus!
Yeah. Just figured I would let you guys know that one, because I didn't want you guys to trade for her, and then you go to a Vistani camp, and she just goes on a fucking blood craze.
That's why
she's like the racing
like a
dog
rabid
from the
animal
Key
should
and
be put down.
Oh, she's like
Yeah.
the racing dog from the Key and Peele sketch.
Van Richten really doesn't like Vistani. Like, they killed his brother and a bunch of other shit.
So, let's put it this way. She doesn't
And
need
now,
to be
she's
put
rich.
down if she's been trained to kill things on sight. If you train an animal to kill things on sight, and you say, oh, that's a bad thing, that's just goes against the purpose of training. The purpose of training is to train animals to kill things on sight, apparently.
it's okay. In this case, it would be better to leave her in Van Richten's ownership, because she will help to protect him. It's fine.
He is visibly aged. Like I said, he is like old even for a half elf, and those guys live for like 300 years.
Yeah.
Maybe the werewolves will kill it.
Why do you want it dead? It's a wonderful animal.
The wonderful
I don't
animal
want to-
owned by a racist old man. Like, come on, the animal didn't do anything wrong.
Just like the German Shepherds during
Yeah,
Civil Rights era.
but it's been trained to kill any and all Vistani on sight.
Well, there's like
it's good,
one
just leave them
Vistani
alone.
we like and one Vistani we are kind of okay with.
And we kind of
Do we
genocided
really
the
care?
Okay, so the only Vistani that is still alive that you guys don't have an issue with is Esmeralda, and she's not technically
I have
a
no
Vistani.
issue with the Vistani.
Madame Ava, though.
And there is
Strahd's
a nice
sister.
there is a nice little girl that we saved.
Oh, I guess that's true. That's fair.
Yeah, that the cat would eat.
But he's leaving town, so
Yeah, he's not going to the camp. He's going to bottle up in the tower and prepare himself for the eventual assault on Castle Ravenloft. So
Yeah.
all is dandy.
Yeah, I don't see any problem with the cat. I really don't.
Well, I mean, you did butcher a ton of Vistani.
Well,
like that's the only reason he approached you, because you guys basically did what he was gonna do.
Yeah, the xenophobic racist loves you.
Yeah, well done. This is what you get. Play racist games, win racist prizes.
I get planhood.
If you really want to give us the racist prize, you give us the cat. Not
Oh, I
saying
don't
you
want the
should,
cat.
though.
I don't want the cat. I was just telling Cersei turn into a cat later. Turn into a fucking.
Cersei gains an innate distrust of Vistani when in cat form.
Unfortunately, Saber-Tooth Tiger is challenge rating 2. I will not be able to turn into Saber-Tooth Tiger.
And
It
I'm
is
sure this is stronger
powerful
than
for
your
me.
average challenge rating 2 Saber-Tooth
Oh,
Tiger,
yeah, no,
otherwise
Princess
there'd
Fluffy
be no
Butt.
purpose.
Princess Fluffybutt could
but-
fucking kill you guys.
But as Noz mentioned to me, if I know that a certain type of beast is native to Barovia or is present in the land, I now know that there are at least one saber-tooth tiger in the land. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so Rictavio is basically, he's letting you guys know that he's big dick vampire hunter. He's gonna be in the tower. And if you guys have any more vampire hunting questions, you can ask him. Otherwise, you guys can leave and continue to the Burgermaster if you want.
Let's put either to Burgermaster or the elves, but yeah, the Burgermaster.
Alright.
I will ask one final thing. Noz, is it common knowledge? I don't want to break the fourth wall. If I remember correctly, in D&D, vampires or vampires lords, they create vampire spawn. Is it common knowledge or not?
Yes.
So,
Or common
if
enough knowledge.
Okay. If Rictavia if Van Richten was gathering information about Strahd in some way, even if he was only at Castle Ravenloft once, does he know how many? Well, I believe Strahd was taking like brides or servants, or maybe even his enemies. How big is his? How many vampires spawn? If he's aware of that, did he create? Does he had a standing army of those in the Castle Ravenloft?
So, Rictavio is going to think for a moment. Let's see. First, I need to double check how many he has, and also I need to check if Van Richten actually knows.
Because werewolves is one thing, and Vistana another thing. But if he has like an actual army of vampire spawn, it's a completely different issue.
We probably should also get rid of the werewolves that make fucking hunting parties against.
I mean, I don't
I
think we
think-
can do much about that. We're not like level 20 adventurers or anything.
Okay, so Rictavio is going to think for a moment, and he's going to say, well, whenever Strahd finds a woman that he takes a fancy to, even if they don't match up with, the woman that he's searching for, he'll make them his bride, especially if it angers an adventurer that he's fighting against. Last he checked, Rickton knew of 2 brides, but he knows he's taken at least 1 more since then. At least.
Okay,
So,
where are they located?
Usually they're in the castle, but occasionally Strahd will send them down into Barovia proper if he needs something done that he can't trust, like a lesser minion to do.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, just for reference, once again, breaking the fourth wall, these can be basically mini bosses.
Basically, yeah.
They're lieutenants basically of
Yeah.
Strahd as a general. Yeah. Okay, I see. I thank him.
Okay.
So I guess we will see you in the tower. Bye, Miss Fluffy Bottom. Was nice meeting
Okay,
you.
just
Looking
go
forward
bad on
for our
me.
next meeting. I will cook something up for you to eat next time.
What was the last sentence y'all said? Because Discord died on me for a second.
Strahd has at least 2 brides. And they're essentially mini bosses.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so...
Probably 3 or more, though.
Yeah. And Strahd will make a bride out of women that he thinks are interesting, or women that he knows that if he turns them, it will piss off people that he is dealing with at the moment. So like basically, if you piss him off enough, he'll like take your daughter, or your wife, or whatever, and just turn her into one of his brides, because he thinks it's funny.
So we're
That doesn't
in the
put me
clear,
and
boys.
Alicia
But we,
at risk.
Yeah,
does it?
I'm.
I drown in a bag.
What the hell?
What? I don't know. Man will literally fuck your mom.
That doesn't put me or Alicia at risk, does it?
I don't know, does it?
I hope not.
Don't die, idiot.
yeah.
I'm waiting to discover his like secret gay vampire lover.
God
Like
damn it.
holed up in in the basement.
Yeah, just in a basement, like
Unbelievable.
behind a wall, Casper Amontillado style. Strahd's like, "What? It was a phase."
Yeah, to be completely honest, I would expect something like that from Strahd, just to break out from the boredom and mix things up.
He is the only straight vampire ever.
The only one. Okay, so as you guys come up to the Burgermaster's mansion, the mansion appears to have walls of plastered stone that display many scars where the plaster's fallen away from age and neglect. Drapes cover every window, including a large arched opening above the mansion's double entrance doors. Welcome to the Burger Mansion.
I'd like 1 Big Mac, please.
The Burger Mansion.
Whopper no onion. Hang on, I'm gonna just copy paste all y'all into the thing. Give me just a
And
minute.
here is our glorious leader.
Blah. Oh.
Mayor McCheese.
Hyanda is
hey.
here.
Hey. Hi, Hyanda, you okay?
You guys are fucking lucky that well, I mean, not so lucky because I overslept, but so lucky I managed to wake up before 3.
I mean, I woke up, I looked at my clock, it was 9, I rolled out of bed and immediately sat down and opened up my computer and put on my headset, so I'm not much one to talk.
I can't believe Hyanda missed everyone winning the racism prize. Oh, what the fuck?
Sorry, I'm gonna mute my phone.
Hyanda, you missed the glorious retelling of the events by Boromir.
Oh god.
You also missed Van Richten, the vampire hunter.
And
But
Miss
it's okay.
And Miss Fluffy Bottoms, the saber-toothed
The
tiger.
horribly racist old man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
By the way, you could meet him before Esmeralda. Esmeralda comes after him usually. The way I run this. So you would get like him giving you like a bunch of like, oh, that Esmeralda, she's a tag-along, she's a Vistani, she's a racist, she's a rapist, she's this, she's that. Then you meet her, she's like, hey, how are you doing? Would you like a fucking tarot reading? Like, what's going? Like, just you did it in the opposite order.
Okay.
He's super happy that the Vistani are dead.
Yeah.
He wanted to tell us.
Honestly,
He
the
was
only
gonna send Miss Fluffy Bottoms into their camp, but we did it for him till he contacted us.
honestly, he would have. Honestly, he would. If you hadn't killed the Vistani, he would have sent Miss Fluffy Bottom to go kill them, and you would have had to have fought her, and then you may have had to have fought Van Richten, depending on how smart you were in talking to him.
Mm.
Cool.
Or we could have just watched the Miss Fluffy Bottoms kill them and
That
said,
would
I'm
have
not
not
touching that.
happened.
You're talking fluffy bottoms. Are you talking like?
Saber-tooth tiger.
It's a saber-tooth tiger.
Okay then.
Yeah. Dude, Van Richten is a horrible racist. I had to give some levity to it. Like, I mean,
Still,
he had,
when the
Pulled by a
he has to
gigantic
take-
saber-tooth tiger.
I mean, like, he kind of has reason, because the Vistani kind of did, like, a bunch of dank shit to him, but still.
He is a tiny bit jaded. Yeah.
No.
A tiny bit. Let's murder
itty
all
bitty
of
bit.
the Vistani.
Alright, so you guys roll up to the Burgermaster's mansion. And you know, the door just looms ahead of you. Place is alright, kind of looks a little shitty, but, you know, no more shitty than anything else in Barovia. So what do?
Oh,
Waiting
hey,
for the
let's
map
get
to
you back
load
from your
in, so
birthday.
not everything is blurry.
It's cleared up.
I
Let's
walk up
deal
to
with
the
the
door.
elephant in the room. How many guards are posted outside of the mansion?
There aren't any, but the ones on the street are very clearly watching you.
I knock on the door.
You knock on the door, and it opens just a crack, and a maid.
No, crack.
Shut the fuck up. Stop selling crack to the inner city, Sting. And a maid will meet you, and she'll say, "Hello, welcome to the Burgermaster's mansion." And she's like got this big smile that goes like from cheek to cheek, but you can tell it's like she's on the verge of tears from holding it for so long. How can I help you today?
Yeah, Mom.
What?
We have a thing. The guy.
I think
Super
we have a
articulate
meeting with the
there.
mayor, with the burgomaster.
Okay, yeah, so Alicia's come up to meet everybody in the meantime, you know. She was done with whatever she was doing. Being unconscious, I guess.
No, is it a French maid or a British maid?
Oi, love, you fucking fancy. Nah. Alright. So. God fucking damn it, you're throwing me off now. So she'll smile continuously, uncomfortably, and she'll lie and was like, "Oh, you must be the adventurers the Baron said to expect. Please head on in. The Baron is where is he? The Baron is in the library. Just head on up the stairs and just keep on going." And she'll
Camden, you can move your token now. Come join
We
us.
should call
Scroll.
Gromir as his handler.
Is everything at the bottom?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you're about to go upstairs as well. So like, yeah. So this place, like, it's clear that like it used to be like, you know, pretty impressive. But like it's kind of fallen into disrepair. There's like framed portraits like all over, but you'll notice that at first glance you think that the portraits are all of like the same people, but you recognize that no, it's just like it's the family, but they all look incredibly identical to the point where, knowing Barovia, it's just like the same four souls being reincarnated again and again and again and again. So like incest, but with souls.
No, just in case.
What the fuck?
So,
Second floor.
can we discern which of the portraits is the newest one? And I would like to see if there is a son of Burgermeister shown highlighted in one of the portraits, just to see how he looks.
As you head up the stairs, you find at the very, very top. Hey, Cooter, can you stop moving so I can, like, actually, like, say what's where? So as you guys head up the stairs, you find that the portraits get newer as you go up. And then you find that the newest portrait is at the very top of the staircase, and it looks like this. And it's just a portrait of the burgomaster, his wife, and their 2 dogs. There is space for a third member of the family, but it appears as if they're not there. Like they just weren't. Like the painting is unfinished.
I
Uh,
guess
that-
he
that's
he
an
was not
ugly
very fond
motherfucker.
of he was not very fond of his son, I guess. I
There's
keep it to myself. I do not say it
Yeah.
out loud, of course.
Okay. So, as you guys are going along, you find that there is a room, there's a staircase, a hallway over here. And a hallway over here. There is a... Oh, don't go through the walls, Jesus.
I didn't mean to go through the wall. I meant to put me there.
Alright. Did the music bot break? Music bot broke. Ah, fuck it, I'm not gonna fuck with it. As you go through, you find in this hallway here, I'm just gonna move you along over here. You see that there is 2 rooms, like, directly here. One of them is marked as a study, and the other one is marked as the help.
Oh.
Which one's the study?
This one's the study.
I guess study is almost a library. Maybe we should check out that.
To be honest, study is just a fancy word for a library.
Yep. I would expect the fancy man to call his library fancy.
Alright. I would like everybody who's going into that hallway, so I would assume everybody, to roll me a perception check. Alicia, you get advantage because of your big dumb cat ears.
God. Fucking.
Alright. God, you guys just really aren't perceptive today, huh?
Hey,
So,
I did fairly good last time.
So Cersis, Kudrig, and Alicia, you hear groaning from this door over here, and the light jangle of chains.
Are we interrupting something?
So it's not the study. It's this door over here.
Hello?
Hang on. Who wrote the notes then? Was one of the things we needed one of the artifacts that could harm Strahd in Vallakovich?
Yeah, it was
The
it.
Tome of Strahd.
Yes.
Where was that again? It wasn't at the Burgomaster's place, was it?
It might.
It might be. The
And Rickon
exact
said
description, if you want, at least to my record, sounded like this. The card was the torturer, and it was said the following: there is a town where all is not well. There you will find a house of corruption, and within a dark room full of steel ghosts. So we are definitely in the right town because everything is definitely quote unquote not well. And I believe we are in the house of corruption. As the Burgomaster seems like the most corrupt person here. So we still need to find a dark room full of steel ghosts.
Yeah, and also Van Richten said that basically the Burgermeister's family got the tome gifted, something like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
But we're just gonna look at the room when we pass or something.
Whoever's good at sneaking should go check that out while we deal with the Burgomaster.
Already sneaker Bromia on his way.
Okay, I am back. Sorry about that.
Okay. But yes, so
So what about the chains?
So does someone want to go there? Because the Burgermaster doesn't know you're here yet. Like, the mage just told you to go. So you guys, essentially, as long as you don't, like, do anything too spooky, like...
No, I will go. I will go in that direction and suggest everyone, go meet the Burgomaster, and I will check out what's in there.
I go with Circe's because he needs muscle, just in case.
No, that's where
Not
that's
your
where,
muscle. You're flimsier than me. Come on.
that's where Kudrik goes, since Kudrik is the one the Burgermeister hasn't met yet.
Ooh, that's true.
Yeah, that's true. The Burgermaster has not met Kudrik. That's true. Alright, so as you guys approach the door, you hear the groaning a lot more clearly, and the jangling of the chains. But the door appears to be locked. Does anyone have the ability to open a door?
Quietly, preferably.
Ability to open the door.
Most of us have the ability to open doors. We just have to be concerned about quietly.
Yeah, that's the implication there, though. Damn, if only there was a rogue in the party.
Nos, can I look at the keyhole?
Yeah, I guess.
And by the way, is there? I just look at the corners near the door or in the wall. I believe this place is quite old. Are there some small holes here and there that would fit a rat?
Give me a perception check.
There wouldn't happen to be, say, someone who had the unlock spell prepared?
The knock spell makes a noise that is like audible for like 300 fucking feet, dude.
Oh, never mind.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's very loud.
It
Essentially,
should
you're using a magic cherry bomb to pop open a lock. Let's see. So
What is the purpose of a spell that does that if it isn't quiet? You could just do that with a weapon if you wanted it opened.
because the
unlocks
knock spell
arcane
doesn't
lock.
require you beating an AC. So okay. So 15. Yeah, I'll say that you find a hole just big enough for a rat.
Nice. But first of all, I will look into the keyhole.
So peering through the keyhole, it's a little like difficult to see, but you see a man chained to the wall in there, clad only in his small clothes, and there appears to be a great deal of blood pooling around him.
Ooh.
So most likely it is one of the guilty that Burgomaster decided to torture himself. Then.
Yes.
Interesting. I will not. I suggest that we do not make a fuss about it just right now. But I put a mental hint about it if eventually there will be some kind of conflict that we might need to free him up. By the way, how bad does he look? Is he on the verge of dying, or is he blooded?
Can
I discern it?
He is pretty fucked up, but like not like he's not liable to die at the moment. He might get sepsis eventually, but
I can deal with sepsis. Oh, that sounded wrong. I can cure sepsis.
If we do have to rescue him, we should, at that time, check if there is anyone else that may need rescuing.
To be fair, I would expect that there is a hidden torture dungeon here for obvious reasons.
Yeah, probably in the basement. Even people like to hide things in the basement.
Oh shit, you're actually on the right floor for this. What is Alicia's god again?
I mean, in Farron,
Nondescript god of love, got it.
yeah.
Oh wait, but you're also death domain. Yeah, you know what, fuck it. Give me a religion check. Alicia, you sense on this floor, to the west a bit, you sense a great magical power related to your domain. The domain of death.
Yeah.
Guys, there's like probably a big necromancer somewhere to the west.
Oh, there's not. It's not like a like you notice it's like oh necromancy. It's like a object of power basically.
Hmm. Well, okay, well, there's something very powerful to the west. Like, very powerful and useful. Might be the book.
I was probably gonna
Yeah.
look
Like, I said,
at it.
like you guys don't really hear any you don't really hear anything on this floor. Like there's it doesn't seem like there's any maids or guards or anything on this floor right now. Like it seems like most everyone's on the bottom floor. Most what you hear is you hear light snoring of mastiffs in the library where the Baron is, and from the door on your right side you can hear a light hammering, but it's like if a guy's doing like woodwork kind of thing. Like in this room here.
My dear friends, if you don't mind, while you're talking to the Burgomaster, I can.
Like, I will
make my
once again say the Burgomaster does not know you're here yet. The maid's not gonna tell him. She's going to assume.
We should
that you're-
totally just loot all their shit before they know we're here. Is what you're
I
saying.
will
Get
say
the-
talking to the Burgomaster will get you kicked out, because he'll want you to go do the thing he tells you to do. I'm trying
Yeah.
to be. I've been
So we
trying to
should
be
loot
subtle,
the shit
but
first. Is what the GM's saying.
I was trying to be subtle, but you guys are thick as shit sometimes.
I didn't say anything.
No, I got it.
I didn't say
got it.
shit.
No, I'm saying you guys so that one of you doesn't get mad at me for insinuating them specifically.
Alicia, I can make ourselves very quiet once again, and we can scout ahead before meeting the Burgomaster. What do you think?
On to the thing.
Everybody, just never make everybody's stealth very, very high.
Nos,
Yeah.
I will crouch to the floorboards, put the finger to my lips, and once again says shush, spreading the calming aura of pom pom pom. Where is it? Here we
Yeah,
go.
you're using a spell that gives you advantage on stealth for now. Alright, I got you.
Not advantage, plus 10 to stealth checks.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright. Yeah, so Alicia, you sense a object with power over death nearby. Is to your west. And of course, the Burgomaster is in the study, but he has not noticed you because the study is soundproof for some fucking reason. The book specifies, yeah, the study is soundproof. Like, Jesus Christ, like, so you start
Probably
throwing
because
fireballs.
that's where he
at them?
conducts his murdering. He doesn't want the screams to get out.
Alicia puts her ear to the door.
You don't hear anything from that door specifically. You just hear like the low like hiss of like internal plumbing. It appears like that is a bathroom.
Okay, well, that
There's
one then.
more
She's
door.
fine.
From this,
She's trying them. She's putting her ear to each one of them.
from this door, you hear nothing, but you also the sensation is strongest.
Okay, then let's try this one.
All right, so open up the door. Skaboot. Inside.
Oh, hang on, I should.
This room
Right foot.
smells of
Right.
powder and fine perfume. A vanity with a mirror stands against one wall next to a faceless wooden mannequin wearing a white bridal gown. Mounted on another wall is a full-length mirror with a gilded frame. A door in one corner leads to a garter. What the fuck is a garderobe?
I forgot what that is.
The fuck is
That
a
is
garderobe?
That would be the
Like
French
a
word
garter
for
belt?
a closet.
Ah, so fake language. Got it.
Garderobe would be like a keep dress if you would translate it.
Alright, yeah, so this appears to be a place where the lady of the house would get ready. The bridal gown is very old and clearly has not been worn for a long time. But it's clearly been worn many times, if that makes sense. Basically, it hasn't been worn in a while, but it has been worn quite a few times.
basically every time.
Every time she
reincarnate.
reincarnates, she uses the same
Yeah.
dress. So, Alicia, you sense that the magic is coming from the mirror. If anybody has identify, or a way to identify... Does anyone have identify?
The
So-
one
I
who
have
did
it.
would be the bard. Would need to take 10 minutes to do it, or cast or use a spell slot, I guess. Because I only have detect magic. Man, detect magic is useless in this edition.
Hmm. It just tells you the magic is there. But
Yeah,
yeah, like
it's-
if Sting wants to identify it, he can.
Y'all willing to wait 10 minutes and hopefully not get caught?
I mean,
Not really.
Close the door behind us.
Yeah. Like this room has clearly not been used in a while.
Alright, I just basically go into meditation stance and just basically not detect,
Identify.
identify the magic in the mirror.
Alright, so as you complete the ritual, I'm just gonna roll the dice in the background here.
Oh.
No, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. So, basically what I was doing, I was determining if anybody comes to the fucking second floor, or tells the burgomaster. None of them do, because this waitstaff really does not like him, I guess. The maid at the front door basically went like, oh yeah, the adventurers came in. Fuck it, I'm not paid enough. I'm gonna go rest my cheekbones in a closet where no one can see me. So, you identify the mirror as an assassin's mirror. If you say the magic words, an assassin would appear, and he would kill anybody you asked. And and thanks to identify, you even innately know the words that will summon it. And I am going to just DM them to you.
so what, you're saying we could tell them to kill the Burgermeister?
Or anyone else you wanted.
Wait, can I take the mirror any way possible?
It is a full-length mirror on the wall. So it would be hard,
no.
but I mean, you probably could.
Probably
Fuck
couldn't
it.
make it out of the
Nowhere to-
house with it.
What?
Yeah,
Wait
we'd
a
have
minute.
to get
Does
out of the
Sting-
house with it.
It is like a full-length mirror, dog.
Does
Wait,
Sting
5 feet
tell
or
us
4 feet?
about
Like 6 feet.
Does Sting,
We're
does
not making
Sting
that
tell-
out of the house with that. The guard's noticing us with that.
Does Sting tell us this information?
You see?
Hang on, let me see the DM.
Hang on. Fucking... I can't copy-paste from the PDS, I gotta...
Does anyone have any storage magic?
For a bag of holding.
Can you fit a 6 foot tall, like, the width of a full length mirror into a bag of holding?
Sting-
Probably not, honestly.
Sting,
let-
what
One second.
Sting, what did you manage to identify? Tell us.
Hang on.
Well, it's a assassin's mirror, but I'm trying to get the word right now. 1 second.
A what? A what?
The activation word.
And yes, I just figured out the assassination word for the spell for the mirror.
This
I'm just
mirror
gonna personally
kills.
yeah, it kills anybody that you need. Honestly,
I would like to address the elephant in the room. A mirror that kills is an evil artifact. Let's leave it alone. And
But
get
first
out
of
of
Sting,
here.
I will. So Sting, I'm going to also say, as part of the identify, you also realize that the mirror, despite its use case, the spirit that powers it is of a neutral good alignment.
ooh, so he's cool.
Neutral good assessing. No.
That's what the
no.
book says, dog.
There should be some trick to it. I don't believe it. Let's not touch this thing with a 3 feet pole. No.
Do
Bromir,
it.
If we're not touching it with 3 feet pole, should we touch it with our hands?
Do it.
I mean, we have a
Bromir.
rug.
Hey, Bromir, brother.
Yeah.
Back move on this mirror.
Okay.
This is an evil artifact. I don't
Listen,
believe it.
It is neither
There
evil
is some
nor.
catch to it.
This
At
is
least
it's
worth
not an evil
something.
artifact.
I don't think it's evil if it is unintelligent. It has. I mean, is a gun evil? And by that logic, is a sword evil because it kills people?
Yeah.
I mean, we know there's a spirit in it, and it's a neutral good spirit.
Then it's not evil. It's neutral good.
Do I
And
need
it's
to
a
make a
mirror
strength check?
that sends assassin after any person that you name. It
Can I
is
touch
not a
Like,
good
see
thing.
if there's like anything weird about it.
Hey, you can touch it, yeah.
Alright. And it's like 6 feet tall.
Yeah,
How
like it's a
wide is
full
it?
length. It's a full length,
Full
like
length, okay.
mirror.
All
At
right.
least
I,
is this where you felt the aura coming from? That mirror?
Like yeah, you touch the mirror and like nothing really happens. It seems that the mirror is completely inert until someone speaks the command word into it.
all right, Bromir,
Um,
Jack move on the mirror.
Yeah. Can we
We are not.
lift it
We are
from the
not
wall?
playing with the Death Note.
Do
We
it. Do,
also there's no way we can take this out of here.
unless you're very sneaky with it.
There we go.
I mean,
through the
Okay,
front
let's
door.
play.
We
Okay,
would
let's.
have to walk through the entire town carrying this.
Have
Just
a
use,
wagon
it
outside.
just use it the same way Snake uses a cardboard
I,
box.
I will say your wagon is parked outside and there is a tarp.
Yes.
That's true.
But like just saying,
Again,
but like come
the
on,
problem
no.
is getting it out of the house.
There's at least one person that you guys would want to use this on. You know.
Okay, guys, huddle up.
Sounds like this would work
Should
on
we
Strahd.
kill? Should we? I'm pretty
First
sure
of all,
Strahd will absolutely
so-
destroy the spirit.
Before that, is this what Alicia felt?
Yes.
Its domain is death and it's neutral good.
Okay.
Probably.
No,
Okay.
that's explicitly it. I am telling. He used identify. So here's the thing: if a character uses identify on an object, I have to tell you the usage, how to use it, it's whether it needs to be attuned, and if applicable, the alignment. I have to tell you that.
So
I
then that
cannot
means
lie
that
about it.
almost definitely what Alicia was sensing. Okay.
I'm.
Do you recommend?
I'm definitely against using it. At first, there is only one person that we need to deal with, and I don't believe that a shadowy assassin of natural good alignment will be able to deal with Strahd. Because come on,
Yeah.
I was gonna recommend
it
the
would be
Burgermeister.
I was trying
easy.
to. Yeah,
What-
I'm
what-
trying to say. I'm trying to say. We know for a fact the Burgermeister's a piece of shit. We get rid of said piece of shit right now because he's probably gonna cause us problems within this town.
Well,
I'm not
okay.
sure about killing a man. That
What if
sounds
you-
like...
Staying.
This reminds me. Let's
guys?
not kill everyone.
I'm not
Go-
okay with killing him,
go
but the mirror shouldn't remain in the Burgermaster's hands.
Yes, that
Yeah.
too.
Yes.
Whether or
That-
not
that-
we
that would be
use
more
it,
what
the
I would try and
Burgermeister
do.
should not have it.
Now, before we start killing people willy nilly, that's bad. And also,
But
what's gonna happen if he dies? Someone
Exactly.
else is going to take his place.
That is true, but yeah, we
They
need to
might
get
be
this mirror.
worse.
Okay, good, but we need to get this mirror out of here.
But
Well,
it shouldn't
no.
be. We just bullshit our way through the front door. We've got a bot with us.
or instead of wasting our time on this and doing it now, we could worry about the mirror later and get the important thing that is in this house now.
I was
one that
going
we
to
need to
recommend
kill
that.
Strahd
Yes.
with.
Fully
Okay.
agreed.
Okay, prioritize the important thing first. But if any chance for any chance to get this mirror out, we would get this mirror out because he probably would send this mirror to kill us.
God,
If
I
he knows
wish-
how to use it, is he a spellcaster by any chance?
No, he doesn't have to use. No, he doesn't have
He just
to be a
needs to know the magic
spellcaster.
word.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, any chance that we have a chance to get this mirror out after the important thing, Get it the hell out before he kills us.
If we can't get it out, we'll break it. But the mirror is not important right now.
God, I wish
Let-
you guys to try and use it on Strahd. Ugh.
Pretty sure if we use it on Strahd, he's gonna fucking come in front of us and be like, "Nice try."
Come on,
We
Nos, this
need-
is stupid.
we need
We,
the
we do
code.
understand the difference in power level, and this will be like it's almost like a cheat code. It won't work. It's obvious.
It'd be
It's
funny
like
though.
a candle in a tornado. No.
Yeah.
I don't need to have above 15 intelligence to understand this.
Hey man.
It is too easy.
Hey man, I was hoping, man. There's so many people you could use this on, and it would be totally fine. Cause if you choose the wrong ones, the mirror is gonna get pissed. Cause once again, neutral good.
I mean,
Let's leave it for later.
as
Let's
it is,
search for the
Kudrik wants to use this on Van Richten, but it's not important right now.
I mean, hey, if Kudrik wants to use it on Van Richten, ain't no one stopping him.
No,
No,
I
I'm
haven't pulled
because
the
I
magic
didn't-
words
hang
yet.
on, hang on,
and
hang on,
Sting,
hang
I
on,
recommend you don't
hang
tell
on.
anyone them.
Oh, god damn it! I was trying to say,
No,
no
he's a race. He's a
race.
He's a
Hang on.
racist,
First.
but he's our racist because he will
Let
be able
Isaiah
to protect
talk,
Strahd later on.
please.
No one can use it because I didn't tell y'all shit about the magic word.
Oh shit, that's
Just-
true.
Yeah, I recommend you don't tell anyone about the magic word unless we are absolutely sure who we are using it on.
And now you're trusting the schizophrenic blue dragon. All right.
Well, I mean, it's better than trusting everyone in the party.
I
I'm
mean,
only schizophrenic for justice, and I'm trying to control it right now.
Yes, control it. Don't start killing people willy-nilly because
There is
I
no-
would rather not. I would rather the person who didn't murder a bunch of Vistani have the assassin mirror, but whatever. It's not important right now.
Let's go, head out, and quietly search for the thing that we came for, and also potentially for the son of the Burgermeister.
All
I
right.
mean,
Okay,
I think
on
we
our-
found him, but
On our tiptoes,
No, we
move
didn't.
out.
don't you remember the guy chained up in a pool of his own blood?
That's not.
That
that's
wasn't the son.
no. That's an adult dude.
Oh, okay, I couldn't
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah. Let's move out.
So give me a perception check.
All right.
Once again, Alicia gets advantage because it's audio.
Mm.
Now I have no ears.
Aha.
Ah, 22.
And
Hey,
I
oh,
thought I
Okay,
did
so
know.
everybody except Cersis and Sting, you hear a light thunk from above you in the attic space. Seems that someone is up there.
An attic, eh?
Yes.
Before we leave the room, just like a quick glance on the ceiling. Do there look to be any like holes or anything someone could have been watching us from?
No, there does not appear to be any.
Okay.
So you guys haven't seen any trapdoors or anything up to the attic yet, but you also haven't been to some of these rooms.
There's stairs.
Yeah, those
Let's
are
check
stairs
out-
down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm bad.
Yeah,
at
Yeah,
reading.
let's check out the other rooms
What's
to,
this
and
room?
pay attention to the potential entrance to the attic.
Okay. As you step into this room, you find that it is the master bedroom of the house.
We are closing the
Um,
doors behind us, right? But
Yeah.
how do we
Yeah, I'm
recommend
just
that?
assuming you guys are. I'm not gonna put the fucking dynamic lighting back.
Okay, good.
Time has faded the grandeur of this master bedroom. The furnishings have lost some of their color and splendor. A short pull rope hangs from a wooden trapdoor in the ceiling.
Aha.
You guys gonna go up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okie doke. Let me just drag you all up there. Get everybody in a nice rectangle.
While you do that, I'm gonna get a snack. I haven't had breakfast yet.
Oh fuck, Jesus! All right. And where does this trapdoor end up? Give me a minute. Give me a moment. Actually, I need to actually figure out where the fuck this trapdoor goes up. Ah, goes up here.
Oh fuck!
Oh shit! Go up. Okay, so you find yourselves in a small room. In the attic. This
Are there
this
any sound coming from the door?
hang on a moment. This dusty 20-foot square room has a high-pitched ceiling that reaches its peak 20 feet above. The wooden rafters are shrouded in cobwebs. Except for an old table with a lantern on it, the room is empty. And you can pull open the... And this area, like, it's very, very dusty, but, like, you could see, like, a very well-worn path in the dust. Like, someone comes up here and moves around very often. Oh, fuck, I accidentally deleted the wall. Whoops.
Oh.
There's a lot of shit in here.
Yeah, and you can see that, like, there's a very well-worn path. Someone's just been making their way through very, very often.
Hey, is Alicia still here?
Yes.
I was gonna ask. Can she use detect magic on an area?
Sure.
Doesn't detect magic detect any
Well,
magic within, like, 60 feet or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Presence magic within 30 feet of you.
Just in
Everything
case.
covers in a faint aura.
This large attic is full of old, forgotten things draped in white sheets. Piled around them are barrels, crates, trunks, and old furnishings covered with cobwebs and dust. You can see a clear footpath through the maze. So it looks like that anything that the Vallakoviches have that they don't know what to do with, or whatever, they just yeet it up here.
Can we do a perception to try and find whoever it was making noise up here?
That'd be an investigation.
Investigation.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Is the furniture here and boxes and everything covered in sheets, you said?
Yes. Well, most
Wait,
of it is.
Wait, this is poetic. Guys, this is the place. The steel ghosts. How ghosts do look like?
I'm confused.
Actual ghosts don't have sheets on them. They look like translucent version of people.
No, shut up. It's Vistani bullshit.
If it's actually up here, I'm gonna be kind of triggered.
Yes, please use detect magic.
So Alicia,
She did.
So okay, so
No, it says nothing. So
hang
yeah, there's
on.
nothing.
Because you weren't within 30 feet of it. But okay, so is this investigations to search around the room, or is it to try and find out who was up here?
To see if there's anyone currently up here.
Not
it
in
took
this
us,
room.
what,
there's
maybe a
not.
minute to get up here?
Yeah.
Not in this room? Oh,
Not
there's
in
another
this
room.
There is another room.
Well, perception check for me. And never mind.
Alright. So, are you guys looking for the thing in here, or are you guys finding who made the thunk?
I'll
Let's
let
look
them
for the
look and I'll
thing.
just kind of like bar the door while they do the magic thing to find a thing.
Alright. Alicia, you sense a trace of magic from this crate over here. But, like, just a trace, as if something very powerful and very old was there for centuries, but has been recently moved.
Okay.
On the chest is a small placard that, it's marked with the initials SVZ.
Oh, that okay. Well, I think we found the book.
Recently,
Well,
as
what it used
in-
to be. It's not in there
Uh,
anymore.
Let's. Can we check the crate just in case it's trapped?
Yeah, you can check the crate.
Yeah. Hey, Wilmer, can you open this crate for us?
Yeah, where's the crate?
Before he touches it, don't want
Right
another
here.
incident.
Okay, I opened that crate.
No, oh fuck.
Okay, inside the crate, there's no trap.
Okay, cool.
There's no active trap at the very least. You find what used to be a slot for a rune stone. If you want to give me an Arcana check, Bromir, I doubt you're gonna pass it, but there you go.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check too, since I'm right by it.
Yeah, sure.
I would anger him.
Jesus Christ! All right. You know what, Sting, give me Arcana just so this makes more sense. Okay, never mind.
No,
How
this
about
is,
the
Bromir,
David
okay, so
Golden
Bromir,
Devil?
a flash of inspiration crosses your mind. You recognize this sort of trap from your time with the Neverwinter Scouts. It was some kind of glyph of warding, but the runestone has been removed, rendering the trap inert.
That will like explode on us if we open it. When the runestone was here.
The
I think
lich.
I know where. Yeah, I think the lich helped me from the hammer.
Yeah, the lich was just like, oh, that's a glyph of warning, dum dum.
Okay, it seems that the chest was trapped, but it was removed.
Yes. Inside the chest there is it's basically very plush, like covered in like silk cushions and all that. And there's a small depression in the silk where something vaguely the shape
Some
of
Xanax.
a book. Yeah. You see that depression? You gotta earn that. There's a vaguely book-shaped depression in the silk where a book was left for many, many years, and now it is gone.
Fuck.
So
I'm assuming whoever took that is the person who might be in here.
Let's check out the final room then.
all right.
Wait for
Do we
me.
knock?
So that door, before you open it, there's something special about that door. So as you approach the door, you notice that somebody has taken a penknife to it. Someone has carved a large skull into the door. Hanging from the doorknob is a wooden sign that reads, "All is not well." You hear a young man's voice beyond it. I would like an investigation check from everybody looking at the door.
Okay.
No
1
advantage
second.
for Alicia this time.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
fuck.
Oh, god
Yeah.
damn
That
it,
was almost an
motherfucker.
18.
Son of a bitch.
What's your investigation?
At 20, bitch.
I was excited for a moment. I thought one of you was gonna die. Okay, so let's see who passed. So
Nat 20.
Leah. Oh wait, no, not Leah.
I'm not there. I'm
Okay.
hanging back.
Sorry, I misread the Arcana check as a fucking investigation. I'm stupid. Alright, so Alicia and Sting, before the doors opened, you recognize that there's a small, nearly invisible glyph edged into the skull's forehead. It appears to be a glyph of warding.
Don't touch that fucking door.
Seems like somebody was studying that runestone and figured out how to replicate it.
Or maybe just stole it.
No, look, this isn't a runestone. Like someone's carved the symbol from the runestone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they basically, whoever is doing it, they've been learning, they've been self-teaching themselves magic.
Don't touch that fucking door, please.
I mean, I wasn't gonna open it. I was gonna knock.
I don't trust you sometimes, brother.
So, okay, so
You
what's-
don't trust me. You don't trust me.
So everybody that's not arguing, so everybody except Bromir and
No,
Sting.
no, that was Kudrik.
Oh, everyone except Kudrig and
and
Sting. Kudrig and Sting. Sorry, it's hard to tell you dwarves apart sometimes. Give me a perception check, Alicia advantage, because this one is audio.
I heard Glyph of Warding and I'm backing up.
Perception check?
I love both you dwarves, but holy shit, this is Arcana.
Okay, so Cersis, I want an Arcana check from you.
Okay. Will do.
Please don't be a one. Oh, fuck.
Perfect, awesome. So the person on the other side of the door is chanting some kind of spell, but they're saying it with some kind of accent or something, and you can't quite
It's
tell
not
what
a
kind of
accent.
spell it is.
It's a Scottish accent. None of us are Scottish. That's why we don't tell.
Oh no, oh god, oh fuck.
Fuck.
So-
The young man. I just tell everybody that a young man on the other side of the door. You did tell us that is a young man's voice. Yes. Yes, he's chanting some kind of an arcane spell, I believe. If we're going to enter, let's do it very carefully. I have an inkling that this is the person that we were searching for here. Just don't make him angry or do anything in a hurry, okay?
This is like a
can
range
we-
of a lightning bolt cast on the door, right?
Yes.
Wait a minute, isn't the glyph of warding still on the door? I don't
Yes.
think anybody disabled it.
No, no one has disabled it. I don't know if any of you can disable it.
I don't think any of us can disable it.
The only way to disable it.
How about you open the
So
door?
somebody's got to
Wait.
open the door. Who feels
wait.
lucky?
Wait a minute. I reach out towards the door, and as I'm now currently a third level spellcaster, I reach out my hand towards the door and try to dispel the magic on it, because I have a dispel magic spell as a druid.
Oh, fucking Christ. Of course you do. Alright, how does the spell magic work?
I think my test popped up just a moment.
Choose one creature or spell magical effect within range of spell 3rd level lower and target ends. Each spell 4th level or higher. Target make an ability check. Equal to your spellcasting ability. Let me check what level this is cast at.
Wonder if we knocked, would it have gone off?
Yes.
Yes, it would. Glyph of warding means anyone who touches the thing that's warded go boom. Let us see.
And everyone would be woken up in this fucking house.
Well, except maybe the Burgomaster, because remember, it's soundproof for some goddamn reason.
Why does he not have his Glyph of Warding on his character sheet? Give me a moment, I need to check what level it is. Glyph of Warding for... Okay, I gotta go to 5e tools, give me a moment. I assumed he would have fucking Glyph of Warding on his spell sheet, but he doesn't, which is really dumb.
Nas.
What?
There.
It's third level spell then.
Yeah,
then,
but
then I
it can be cast at a higher level, is the thing.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, he might have higher level.
Okay, so cool. All right, so he casted at fourth level. So I am gonna need a check from you. So an ability.
This is a spellcasting ability check, so this is a wisdom check, yeah?
Yeah, wisdom check. So and you gotta beat his spellcasting resistance. Oh, that's not enough.
I use the card that I have to reroll one roll.
Okay. Throw the card on the
That's
table.
a good card.
Throwing the card. How can I throw it back?
Just click on your click on the card like above your character token and just put it on the table.
Done. Okay, and I will reroll. Oof! Please let me roll.
Okay, let's see what you get. Ah, you motherfucker!
You really want people to fucking die?
Yes, I do. You beat it by 1. He's very strong.
A 9th level?
Yes.
Oh,
That guy has access to 9th level magic.
Yes, he does.
let's not piss him off.
Remember, this is a guy that's supposed to help you fight Strahd at some point.
Oh shit!
So now that the glyph is gone, can we politely knock on the very strong wizard
Yeah,
door?
or you could just open it. It's not locked other than the ward.
I mean, I feel like knocking would be more polite.
Okay.
We are not polite. I'm storming through the door.
Oh, alright, okay. So,
Oh no, crack it.
so one of the
Could we at
dwarves...
least do the white people thing where we like open and knock at the same time?
Timmy,
No,
I'm
I
respecting
will-
your privacy by knocking, but coming in anyway.
I will just move the door open and go through.
Alright.
My
The dwarf...
my friends, let's be polite. Let's be diplomatic.
No, too late, Chief. The dwarves have decided to be mean.
I have not decided. I have decided to knock, sir.
I'm hearing background noises.
Yeah, there's who's got an airplane going off in the background? Jesus. Oh, it's Christine.
Christine. Christine.
I'm just gonna mute her, and she can unmute herself.
Okay, what can I see in that room?
Okay, so as you step into this room, as you step into this room, you note that there is, I'm just gonna read the description. Someone has taken old, mismatched furniture and created a study in this dusty, lamplit chamber. Tables are strewn with pieces of parchment, with strange diagrams or why fuck?
But
Isaiah, why did you just say fucked?
I was
'Cause
trying to
Boromir
comment
charged
on
it.
the dwarves just going in.
Oh. Someone has taken old mismatched furniture and created a study in this dusty, lamplit chamber. Tables are strewn with pieces of parchment on which strange diagrams are drawn, and freestanding bookshelf holds a collection of bones. A dusty rug covers the floor in front of a pine box, on which lounges a skeletal cat. Several more skeletal cats skulk about. One of them looks at you and lets out a low meow. Where the sound is coming from, as it's just a skeleton, who knows? Most unnerving of all is the sight of 3 small children standing with their backs to you in the northeast corner of the room. In the center of the room, perched on a stool, is a thin young man with a premature streak of gray in his dark hair. He cradles an open, leather-bound book in his arms while perusing another book that's slightly less youthful on the desk in front of him. He doesn't seem to have noticed your entry. Caught up in his spell as he is.
I
Is he
not.
still chanting?
Hey, so whoever's keeps server muting
Can we-
Christine, a regular mute is fine because she can't undo that. Yeah. So here's Victor.
Yeah,
He's just
we
sitting
can
here
hear
with his
everything.
spells.
Is he still chanting?
He's still reading his spells. Yeah, he's just stuck in his own little world.
I did the white people knock.
Okay, I move up to the table and I knock on the table. Hey, boyo.
Victor's gonna jump. He's like, ah! Who the fuck are you? How'd you get in here without exploding?
Spell.
Magic.
Greetings, young man. Victor Vallakovich, I suppose.
Yes, but how do you know who I am? Like, I've made it a point to never go outside.
We'll tell you if you're a friend.
We don't know each other yet. Let's all calm down.
He's gonna raise a finger like as your tongue's like, what is a friend?
Oh boy.
Oh.
It's one
Oh.
of those
He's
kids.
literally you just ran into Borovia's resident neat mage.
No. A friend is a
we
person
are-
who you trust with your life.
So like my cats.
Yes, something like your cats, but on an equal level as a human.
A friend is somebody
Lo-
you
lo-
go out for drinks with.
Yeah, and less skeletal, I guess. We are adventurers that were brought into this realm by Strahd, and we're currently trapped in it.
He's gonna. I'm gonna assume that Christine, if you're back, you can unmute yourself if there's no planes taking off in the background. So Victor is going to blink slowly and be like, "Oh, so you guys are trying to get out, right? I've been working on that too." And he's going to head over. Hang on, fucking. There's something weird going on my screen. Give me just a moment.
Okay, I'm back. What happened?
No, nothing much. You didn't miss anything. So Victor's gonna get up out of his chair. He's gonna put his books down. He's gonna keep the older book like under his arm. He's gonna walk over here, and his cat's gonna jump up on here. He's gonna kick this rug out of the way, revealing a magic circle. Those of you that know our magic shit, feel free to do an Arcana check.
Oh no.
Barovian Sasuke is not incorrect.
You mean
Okay.
Barovian Kylo Ren?
Okay. Okay, so we got an 8, 16, a 16, 11, and a 1. Okay, so Sting and Cersis, you recognize it as a teleportation circle, but it's been modified quite a bit. And you recognize that the coordinates that it leads to, they're not in Faerun like you imagine that Victor is intending. In fact, it leads to the elemental plane of force.
Oh,
So he tries to teleport himself out of Barovia, basically.
Yeah, but his math is off because, Barovia is fucky wucky. So he's going to he'll kick the rug out the way, but it's my teleportation circle. I'm still working on it. Like, I've got to cross-reference this book, which unfortunately he's got he points over at the spell book on his table. That book over there, but that book over there is so old that the celestial coordinates are off thanks to drift. So I'm using this book, and he holds up the much older one, that is most likely the Tome of Strahd based on context clues. To try and basically readjust. I've already sent 2 scullery maids through, and I think they got out fine. We'll just wait for Isaiah to come back.
Yep, let's wait.
Yeah. While we wait for Isaiah, short questions. The children in the corner. Anybody else find that's weird?
You want to give me a
I
quick
don't
perception
think
check?
they're
You can.
real
Okay,
because they're not moving.
Perception.
No,
I
they
don't
look
think
real
I got
to
that.
you. Just small children motionlessly staring at the corner.
Looks like a Blair Witch Project kind of thing.
Man,
Yeah, much better.
can't believe Leah is fooled also. Kudrik, you recognize that they are mannequins that he has dressed up in old school uniforms.
oh, god damn it! I keep getting called for shit.
That's fine.
Back
So
in.
Victor basically just says that he's working on this teleportation circle. So far, it's worked twice. He's not sure where they went, but he sent 2 scullery maids through, and they're most likely free of Barovia. Judging by the coordinates, though, they probably got sent to the elemental plane of force and got disintegrated.
At least they didn't die in Barovia, I guess?
I rise up from the circle and tell him, well, yes, this is kind of a work in progress, but the issue is that these coordinates most likely lead to the elemental plane of force, which most likely mean that the people who went through, if they didn't end up in the traps of the mists that surround Barovia, which is also likely, they're most likely not made it safely there.
He's gonna think for a moment, and he'll pull out a small notebook and he'll just jot down okay, elemental plane of force. I'm getting closer. Doesn't seem too nonplussed by the fact that he just disintegrated 2 scullery mates.
Wait a minute, are
I
the
mean,
scullery maids
he's got more of those at home.
Wait a minute, are the scullery maids people or just skeletons?
No, actual scullery maids, as in there are 2 servants of the house that are just gone.
Oh,
So a suicide circle. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's one way to get out of Barovia. You die that way, your soul doesn't get stuck.
hey, it's just like the good place.
God damn it. I hate you so much.
Let's call it that. Victor, do I understand that you wish to get out of Barovia?
Oh my god, yes. I don't know if you guys realize it, but getting reincarnated again and again and again is so tiring. And especially since, thanks to some bullshit my ancestors pulled, I get reincarnated into the same family and the same house, so every time, the moment I turn 10, all my memories come back. And it is so boring.
What if I tell you that we can, if you help us, we can most likely kill Strahd and end all this?
He's gonna squint his eyes at you and be like, explain.
See that tome you got? That's one of the 3 items that can harm Strahd.
He's gonna, like,
or at least help us harm him.
he's gonna look at it curiously. He's like, this old thing? I mean, it's mostly just, like, his musings on dimensional travel, and he's just gonna think for a moment. Hang on a minute. I think there's actually something in here that might be helpful. Give me just a moment. He's just gonna flip through the tome for a moment. And he's gonna say, yeah, so it's just, like, well, a lot of these pages here are, like, kind of, like, old and busted, and, you know, like I said, I'm filling in a lot of the gaps, but there's the preamble at the front that I thought was just sophistry, but maybe it'll help you guys out a bit. And he'll...
I asked him to, can I look at the book
yeah,
myself?
he'll open the book up and he'll put it on the table for you guys to read.
Oh shit, cursive, the shit I can't read.
Yeah, that's why
Well-
it's transcribed at the bottom. So, like, do you want me to read it out loud? I probably should.
I mean, that's a lot for you to have to read out loud.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go. Let's go, gamers. I am the ancient. I am the land. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. I was the warrior. I was good and just. I thundered across the land like the wrath of a just god. But war years and the killing years wore down my soul as the wind wears stone into sand. All goodness slipped from my life. I found my youth and strength gone, and all I had left was death. My army settled in the valley of Barovia and took power over the people in the name of a just god, but with none of a god's grace or justice. I called for my family, long unseated from their ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle in Castle Ravenloft. They came with a younger brother of mine, Sergei. He was handsome and youthful. I hated him for both. From the families of the valley, one spirit shone above all others, a rare beauty who was called perfection, joy, and treasure. Her name was Tatiana, and I longed for her to be mine. I loved her with all my heart. I loved her for her youth. I loved her for her joy. But she spurned me! Old One was my name to her. Elder and brother also. Her heart went to Sergei. They were betrothed. The date was set. With the words, she called me brother, but when I looked into her eyes, they reflected another name. Death. It was death of the age that she saw in me. She loved her youth and enjoyed it, but I had squandered mine. The death she saw in me turned her from me, and so I came to hate death. My death. My hate is very strong. I would not be called death so soon. I made a pact with death, a pact of blood. On the day of the wedding, I killed Sergei, my brother. My pact was sealed with his blood. I found Tatiana weeping in the garden east of the chapel. She fled from me. She would not let me explain, and with great anger swelled within me. She had to understand the pact I made for her. I pursued her. Finally, in despair, she flung herself from the walls of Ravenloft, and I watched everything I ever wanted fall from my grasp forever. It was 1,000 feet through the mists. No trace of her was ever found. Not even I know her final fate. Arrows from castle guards pierced me to my soul, but I did not die. Nor did I live. I became undead, forever. I have studied much since then. Vampire is my new name. I still lust for life and youth, and I curse the living that took them from me. Even the sun is against me. It is the sun and its light I fear the most, but little else can harm me now. Even a stake through my heart does not kill me, though it holds me from movement. But the sword, that cursed sword that Sergei brought, I must dispose of that awful tool. I fear and I hate it as much as the sun. I've often hunted for Tatiana. I've even felt her within my grasp, but she escapes. She taunts me. She taunts me! What will it take to bend her love to me? I now reside far below Ravenloft. I live among the dead and sleep beneath the very stones of this hollow castle of despair. I shall seal shut the walls of the stairs that none may disturb me. Okay, and
Lot of clues.
And Victor will just be like, yeah, like, it's just sophistry. Like, it's got nothing to do with, like, dimensional travel or planar travel. Worthless. Garbage sophistry.
It helps us kill him.
Victor, are you sure you're a bright man?
He's just gonna look at the book. It's like, how does any of that have anything to do with magic?
Well, it
It
has something to
doesn't,
do
but
with
it
killing
does have to
Strahd.
do with killing Strahd.
The mists. If we destroy Strahd, this will lift the mists.
He's gonna think for a moment. He'll say, "You know what? That kind of makes sense. I honestly didn't think of that."
If you come with us...
Okay, you're being very quiet there, man. I can't hear you.
Sorry. This can lift the mists. If you come with us, we can join forces, collect the artifacts that are mentioned here, including this sun sword, because we have clues to where it is, and by joining forces, we can defeat Strahd. What do you say? And I believe, as you are starting from a tome, we can also assist you with providing you with more knowledge and spells. We even have some scrolls with us, I believe.
He'll nod happily. He's like, yeah, if it helps me get out, I'll help you kill the guy. Yeah. Honestly, we might even be able to use my teleportation circle.
Yeah.
Not
Put a
right
pin in
now.
that.
I mean, not like he'll recognize the issue to be like, no, not like as in like go to the plane of force. I mean, like traveling around Barovia, extremely easy. Strahd does it all the time. Like, you know, like you think like he just goes from place to place like by flying. Like, no, there's a network of teleportation circles all over that can only be used by vampires.
Hey, boy, I got a favor. Can you adjust the coordinates to the winery real quick?
He'll just kind of skip like the Wizard of the Wines.
Yes.
I could.
He probably wants to get drunk again.
No. I need you to teleport an item.
He'll say like, well, I mean, you'd have to go through and then come back. Like, what do you need? Like, he's already got his chalk in hand, but he's just like, the fuck you talking about, lizard man?
See, we need to get a mirror out of here because, yeah, we don't want it in the hands of this man.
Oh, Dad's assassin mirror?
Oh, well, yes.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you go grab it, I can help you teleport it out. Like, you tell me where to take
Mirror,
it.
hurry up, help me.
Yeah. Coming.
That's much easier than sneaking it out the front door.
All right, so you guys go grab the mirror. You bring it up. You know, like fucking like Chuckle Brothers, fucking all the way through. And by the time you got back, Victor has altered the teleportation circle. You take it to the Wizard of the Wines and you stow it in the room that they've got set aside for you.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Use the damn thing! God damn it!
Not right now.
Alright. Yeah, okay, so Victor will be like, we'll just... Yeah, so he'll just shake his head and be like, okay. Weird that you haven't used it yet, I mean, alright. But he'll,
That was a bit on the nose, Nas, don't you think?
Nah, it's just me being a shitter, because I had... Honestly, I had an idea for everyone that you possibly could have wanted to kill.
I'll DM you later about it.
Yeah. No, because if you still want to, because if you still do it at some point, then hey, and then that'll be spoilers. But he'll like he's got the thing set up like the teleportation circle, like it opens a portal. You can step through the Wizard of the Wines, and then you can step back through. The portal closes afterwards. All that shit. And then Victor will look at you and be like, okay, so you guys said you had some spells?
We have some scrolls. Do we have a spell book too? Let me check.
Let's just give him the scrolls. We have no use of them.
I mean, we can totally use them.
Do we want to try and, like, save the tortured prisoners here? And, like, escort them through the now readily available teleportation?
So Victor will point out, it's like, well, if you guys do that, you know my dad's gonna, like, know instantly it was you, right? You're the only people that are new, which means he doesn't trust you. Honestly,
we
I'm
already
surprised
met
he
the
hasn't.
mirror, so
He's
Why do you
like,
think we took the mirror?
I mean, it doesn't mean he can't send the entire guards against you. I mean, you guys are new, so I'm honestly surprised that he hasn't pinned some crime against you. Because, yeah, he trusts everybody that's from Vallaki, unless they frown.
Oh, we killed a shit ton of Vistani, so that's that.
And gave him a whole bunch
They-
of
But
stuff.
why though?
They did it. I was not there.
Because
More, to
Sting,
be more accurate, Sting picked a fight with them, and we had to clean up his mess because they started attacking
You-
us.
Blame the dragon god of justice.
You
no,
fucking.
blame the murder boner in your pants.
Blame the dragon god
Wait.
justice.
Wait a
Go
second.
blame the
Victor's
murder
just gonna
boner
have
and
this
I believe
look
that's
of like.
accurate.
Victor's just gonna have this look of like, you fucking morons. You guys realize those guys are the only people that can leave Barovia at will, right?
Oh, we still have some more. Have another Vistani that we know
Victor,
personally.
the thing was that one of the leaders in the camp revealed himself to be a secret agent of Strahd, and yeah, the fight broke
Yeah, so
out.
to
Yeah,
save
that's
time,
why they
just
can come and
murdered
go as they
everyone.
please.
Oh, we have another Vistani. Vistani can go as it please, right?
No, only if they work for Strahd.
No, they can come and go as they please because of a blood pact Strahd had with them, but he
Oh.
does try and influence them while they're here. So Victor's got to like face forward, be like, okay, all right. So potentially even more pissed off, like Dark Lord aside. Like, do you guys? Okay, so here's my first question: are you guys gonna like try and burn down the village or the mansion at any point, or am I good to fucking stay here? Because I mean, there's
No.
apparently a wizard tower.
But I don't think we plan on burning down the mansion.
He's gonna like nod and be like, okay, because I mean, as much as I've been wanting to like yoink that wizard tower over Lake Baratok, it's pretty cozy in here.
Yeah. Well, since you have the teleportation circle for the Wizards of the Wines, you can come visit us if you need any more questions or need to talk to us about anything, because that's where we reside. That's home base.
So you're suggesting we just book it right now?
I mean,
Victor,
we have everything. Do we need to stay here anymore?
Victor, are you safe here? Does your father not talk to you at all, or do you any harm? Or
That's what the
you
glyph of
safe here?
warding was for.
Oh, make another one.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, but he will be able to recast it, so it's fine, I guess. Okay, so you will be able to safely stay here, and when we will be able to gather the needed artifacts, we can join forces and go after Strahd then.
He'll know and be like, yeah, like I've got a couple of anti-scrying measures on the room. I should be safe.
If you all and use the teleportation circle and also trust the Ravens, they're friends.
Oh yeah, the were-ravens. Yeah, I know about them. They're not as sneaky as they think for people that are paying attention.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure
Well,
everyone
then again,
else
you
is,
couldn't
like,
understand
fucking
the book.
stupid here.
So, alright. So he's gonna say, so he's gonna like he's gonna clutch the tome of Strahd to his chest, like, so can I like hang on to this? Like I could tear out the pages that are useful to you guys if you want. I mean, I ain't gonna use them.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so
That'll
he'll just shrug, he'll reach into the book and he'll just tear out those like 2 pages that have like the clues in them and he'll hand them over to you.
Cool, thanks.
Can we give him some?
We're gonna
Can
give
we
him a
give him
scroll?
some? Can we give him some of our scrolls as a gesture of goodwill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sealing of a fact. Yeah.
Alright, so
I think they're all like cleric though, aren't they?
Yeah, but he's a wizard. He can use any spell scroll.
Yeah. You just
Let's
can't
just keep.
copy them
Let's
down.
just in case. Let's just keep a revivify scroll to us, and we can safely. use
Yeah,
all
that
the
might
others.
be helpful to have.
We do have a diamond, so.
In return, he is going to offer you. He's going to offer you a spell scroll of his own. He'll say, so I have a few of these, and he'll hand you like 2 of them. And he'll say, these are surprisingly helpful in Barovia, and it's 2 scrolls of encode thoughts.
Encode thoughts? The fuck?
Basically, it makes you it's a cantrip that makes you immune to mind reading.
Oh.
Okay then.
Yeah, for 8 hours.
Well, gonna be
Nice.
good when I have a specific scene I have in mind right now.
Yeah, but only 2. There's only 2 of them, unfortunately. That's all he has.
And can I ask him if he's good at chanting weapons or anything?
He'll shake his head. He's like, I haven't really had much time to practice with weapon magic. I'm sorry.
Shit.
I mean, we already have magic weapons, so
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want more. I want more.
More. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's it. So he's just be like, so you guys just kind of like leave the town to your own devices, or are you guys?
You're a good lad boy.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave.
I mean, as much as we'd
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
but yeah, your dad kind of wants us to meet him.
So
Yeah,
so you guys
still
so
need
if you
to
guys
go.
leave, you are leaving your
Wait, we
your
don't-
wagon
We
behind.
don't need anything from the Burgermaster. We're done here.
We could ask him what he wants from us, so we can establish his agenda.
And we must interact with him. All the gods are watching us. They will
Yeah.
not let us leave the city.
yeah, but we
I
can
mean,
totally
the
just leave
guards-
through the portal.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
leave all our
and-
stuff back in the wagon.
The wine.
Uh,
Yeah.
Also, technically, the guards won't know that we didn't talk to him.
If they will, when you start
Yeah, let's just
going
go-
around asking where the fuck we are.
Yeah.
Well, why are we coming back here?
Yeah, just
It's
go
like
to the
one of
Burger
big
Master. It's a
town
lot
in
easier.
here.
Go
Just
to the
let's
Burger
see what
Also,
the man has to say.
Also, my good friends, an angry burgomaster is more likely to vent his anger on the common people of Wallachia. Let's not put them in more danger, please.
Let's just go to the Burger Master. It's a lot easier.
Ah,
Yeah.
fine, we'll have tea with the dictator.
or, and hear me out, we could totally go through the portal, use the mirror, and assassinate him.
I mean, you could. That's valid. That's a valid thing. And
Yeah,
that
no
would
one
and
would
that
know it
would
was
make
us.
that would
What is it
that
that you guys don't understand of a power vacuum?
I will point out that would make Victor the Burgermaster now.
Would it?
Don't-
Yes, it would.
Would he want that?
Before
He doesn't.
leaving,
He doesn't want it, but if it helps him get out of Barovia, he is totally fine with leading the people just long enough to kill Strahd and then piecing the fuck out.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan to me.
Nos,
Mhm.
just a second. Before leaving the room, Victor, when, as you have been reborn here many times, maybe you know the local political ley lines. In the inn, we met a couple of rich boys, which were mentioning that they had a mother which is like in a power struggle with your father or something like that. Who is that?
He's
What
gonna
sh-
he's gonna let out a sigh and be like, yeah, that's the get off of him. He's gonna say like, yeah, that's the Watchers. They basically think that my father's an idiot, and you know he is, but whereas he believes that if everybody in Vallaki is happy, they'll be able to leave Barovia through sheer force of goodwill, I guess. She's of the opinion that everybody should just bow down to Strahd, and that if everybody worships him as a god, he'll show mercy and allow them to leave as the Vistani do.
So both idiots.
Yes.
So she is a Strahd loyalist, actually, and if your father is gone, she has a chance
would
to
make a
grab the
move.
power. She would make a
She would
move.
make a move, but legally she wouldn't be able to do anything. Like she would have to incite a rebellion to do it. That we are this town is a hereditary barony. So if my dad died, I would become Burgermaster, and while it wouldn't be fun, if you guys are right and killing Strahd means we can leave, I ain't sticking around.
Hey, what if I kill your
Victor,
father
how
right
good are you at
now?
avoiding being mobbed justice?
What?
Victor's gonna cock his head, be like, well, I would say that'd be a lot harder for a mob to get to me if I'm surrounded by 27 skeletons.
Okay, what if I kill your father right now?
I mean,
Oh my
it'd be a dick move, and I'd have to deal with his bullshit when he turns 8 again.
Yeah, but by that point we'd hopefully be out.
I mean, hopefully,
Uh,
but if you fuck up, then I'm gonna have to deal with my dad's 8-year-old self lecturing me again. That was a weird lifetime.
And what about your mother? Wouldn't he be a senior person to control the town if he's gone?
What about her, my dude? Like, she does nothing but smile, do opium, and hang out with poor people she pretends are her friends.
Oh.
I think the question he was asking would you object to us using the mirror on your father?
He's gonna shrug and be like, look, I just want to leave. I have no love for this place or the people in it. If you feel like it's going to be the thing that gets things done, go for it. But if it does blow up in your face, I'm putting the glyph of warding on the door and waiting for this shit to blow over.
Fair enough.
Just in case, if something bad happens, you can always teleport away from here. For example, to the
Also
Wizards of the
true.
Wine immediately.
Also
Yeah.
true. Like I said, that tower on Lake Baratok, it's got. I've been there a couple times. It's got no one living in it. The magic
Yes,
traps
we
are
do.
pretty easy,
Yeah,
and
they-
it's outside
they
Strahd's
do.
thing.
Yeah, there's a horribly racist old man and a very large tiger living there now.
Hmm.
There is an ally of ours who is also an enemy of Strahd, so please do not come into conflict with him. He is actually on our side.
He'll think for a minute.
I'm okay with him dying.
He'll think for a minute, and he'll be like, well, you know, if he's not open to a roommate, I'm fairly certain he wouldn't know how to use the tower, so I'm at an advantage. There's not that many wizards in Barovia. They make Strahd nervous. Ever since...
Oh.
Sorry, what?
No, keep talking.
So I have a question, just out of simple curiosity. If you die, do you retain all of your magical knowledge in your next life?
I mean, you've got to... it's like knowing how to draw, but having cerebral palsy, basically.
Ah,
So, like, you know the idea, but you don't have the muscle memory.
Okay.
and last question for
Otherwise,
me.
that'd be the most broken class in existence in this world.
One last question for me. What do you know about the dark elf? Not the dark elves. The
Dusk
Dusk.
Elves.
dark elves.
Dusk Elves.
Dusk Elves.
So
Dusk
Victor
Elves.
is going to think for a moment and say, ain't they the guys that hang out with the Vistani? Apparently, Strahd was sweet on one of them, like, a while ago. They killed her when she was being turned into a vampire, so Strahd came, murdered all their women, and cut off the leader's ears. That's all I know.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Strahd don't fuck around when he's angry, so I sure hope you guys haven't pissed him off too much.
Well, we killed Vistani, so
Wink, wink.
I mean, he did say beforehand that like killing like his minion is kind of the thing he just expects us to do. So
But not his favorite minions.
So we probably pissed him off a possibly forgivable amount.
I mean,
just
Okay,
I
just
don't know
cut.
if a word you would use with Strahd is forgiving.
Victor,
Anyway.
I mean,
Lawful enough.
Victor, you mentioned that there are not a lot of wizards left in Barovia. So you're the one. The other one, I guess, was in the tower, which is currently unoccupied mostly. Are there any other powerful spellcasters left?
So he's gonna think for a moment, and by think for a moment, I'm going to just GM roll a history check for him.
Because as he's an expert in the field and he was reborn many times, maybe he's in the know to a certain extent.
And plus, didn't they say they possibly have a wizard or at least Strahd's ally At armor skirt, the dragon place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll say that he has advantage on that. Okay, so Victor thinks for a moment, be like, well, there was this one wizard that came to murder Strahd like a decade or so ago. It was some guy called Mordenkainen. Does anyone have a proficiency with Arcana?
I do.
Roll it.
A proficiency.
If you have proficiency, roll it.
Yeah, no.
The name is vaguely familiar, but you just can't. If only you were an actual wizard, you would probably know. Not gonna lie, like this one, I would actually just give to wizards. Yeah, he tried to kill.
I'm screaming inside as a player because, of course, I know the name Mordecai.
What the fuck? I mean, I'm just there going like, seriously, you're gonna bring that old fart, who's basically just Gary Gygax's best friend.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes. There's this old wizard guy called Mordenkainen who came through like a while ago, but I mean, I'm pretty sure Strahd kicked his ass and killed him, but like nobody's been reincarnated claiming to be Mordenkainen, so I don't know. It happened up near Mount Baratok. If you want to have a look around, maybe he left some shit. I don't know. And there was also this one guy, this one necromancer guy, like before Barovia was even a demi-plane. I think it was like my first reincarnation, I'm pretty sure. He wanted to fight Strahd for ownership of Barovia. Instead, they just became best friends, and he hangs out. He used to hang out a lot near the temple where the dragon was before, when Strahd killed it. I think he's also hanging out by the Amber Temple now. Yeah, I don't know. Like he moves around a bit. He's getting on in years.
Amber Temple? What's in there? We heard a lot about the Argenswald, but not about the temple. I roll out the map and immediately find where the Amber Temple is plastered upon it in the map that Matikops gave us.
So he'll. So Victor will just like shrug and say, "I don't know. It was made by a bunch of wizards like centuries ago, like over like 2,000 years ago. And then when Strahd moved in and took over Barovia, he murdered them all because he doesn't like wizards. Beyond that, I don't know."
Okay then. Interesting. Thanks a lot, Victor. You've been very helpful. Please tell us how we do you have some kind of a magical item that we can contact you through, or we can just send you a raven when we're all ready to go?
He'll just say, "A raven will do fine," and he'll like just point to one of the windows. Like, these things are anti-scrying, but I can still see out of them.
Okay. That will work. Thank you.
Alright, time to talk to the burger bitch.
Burger Man. Mayor McCheese.
Cheese.
Alright, so we'll just everybody scoot. So you stop moving, god damn it! I have to move you. Alright, so you go back down into the house itself, and as far as you're aware, the Burger Man is still waiting for you.
yeah, let's go meet him.
As soon as we get closer to the room, I say to everybody, be ready. I am deactivating the hush hush magic. So
wait,
he
hang
will
on, go
hear us
back,
approach.
go back, Bromir, go back. All right, now you may go forward.
We should probably deactivate it over here. Hang on, over here.
Yeah,
Otherwise
so
it'll be really weird
yeah,
if we walk over
make-
from the other direction.
yeah, because he has mastiffs, and it will be more natural if they notice us first. So yeah,
Again.
let's move back.
I mean,
Let's
again,
move back to
soundproof.
the letters. I deactivate the spell. Yeah.
Alright. So as you guys
Did we ever check what was in this room?
Yeah, that was the room marked the help.
Ah.
Yes.
Can we like take a look through a keyhole?
I know you're nowhere near the door, so hey.
I mean, what's this right here?
That is
Um,
a painting on the wall. So as you guys approach, yeah, you notice the door that marked the help is a little bit ajar, and there's a very large, very pale man that looks vaguely Vistani peering out.
Hello.
Hi.
He's gonna grunt. Behind him, like just over his shoulder, you can see that there are shelves and shelves and shelves of little dolls that all appear to be of the exact same person.
Can I
That-
do a perception check?
A
Is
perception
this
check
the
for
pale
what?
guy that was at the street?
Yeah, this is the guy that put up the thing on the street. Yes. So you note that he is, pardon me. You notice that he only has one arm. The other arm, hang on. Let me double check. Does he have a replacement arm? Sorry, I'm trying to double check his sheet, and it's like, yes. So he appears to have a false arm made of metal that appears to have a strange vent on the palm, and he's just glaring at you.
Fucker probably shoots fire.
We're going to visit the burgomaster. We were invited into this house. Hello.
He's gonna grunt and point at the door across the way and step back into his room.
Nos, you mentioned that the dolls that we glimpsed were all looking as the same person.
Yes.
Why so specific?
Why so specific? It's all just a girl in a blue dress.
Because the guy's a stalker. Moving on.
So yeah, he's
Okay.
just gonna step back into his room. And the door opens, and you see the burgomaster sitting at his desk with his two mastiffs, just taking a little sit next to him.
Good day,
Doggy.
sir.
The dogs just growl at you when you fucking cluck at them. These dogs, they've chosen their person. They probably chose poorly, honestly. Let me just scroll on down here. So the Burger Man. Hang on, what? Okay, so floor to ceiling shelves line every wall of this windowless room. The number of books contained here is nothing short of astounding. A brass oil lamp sits atop a large desk in the center of the room. The chair behind the desk is comfortably padded and is the symbol of a roaring bear stitched into its back cushion. Standing behind the chair, holding an open book, is a bear of a man. His breastplate, rapier, silk tunic, and greasy beard glisten in the lamplight. Resting on small rugs to his left and right are a pair of black mastiffs. The Baron will turn to smile at you as you approach. You notice he's got a similar smile to everyone else. He's just grinning, like more like less out of happiness and more just out of a seeming requirement that he's set himself. Like, friends, welcome. I've had that throne you gave me. I've had it set up wonderfully for the festival coming up. It'll just be, simply divine. And those two wonderful icons you showed me, why, the blacksmith procured 2 more of them. Oh, this is simply going to be the best jamboree of the sun ever.
Oh, we're
I'm
quite
happy
happy
to
to
hear
hear that.
So he'll keep smiling, and it's actively looking painful on him, and he'll say, "Well, in order to make sure the jamboree goes as well as it possibly can, I would like to ask you adventurers if you could perhaps show a little bit of Vallaki town spirit and help me with a few people that are being, shall we say, maliciously unhappy."
Okay.
Ah.
Who might these be?
Now, I don't want to spread any rumors, but I've heard tales that at the Church of Saint Andrew, every night the people of the town go there for their congregation to ward off the devil Strahd and all of the horrible things out there beyond our great city walls. But I've also heard that the parishioners have noted that the chaplain has not been smiling nearly as much as he should. He's still been smiling as the law decrees, but not quite as much as he usually does. So I fear there's something going on at the church that he's just simply too proud to tell me. So if you could head on down to the church and just figure out what's got him so sad and just cheer him up for me, I would greatly appreciate it. And if he can't be cheered up, he'll reach into his desk and he'll pull out like a long length of rope. Well, I've already got this loop fashioned for you. Simply string him up and hang him from the bridge with the rest.
Oh. Oh shit.
Oh, we're all for cheering up a holy man, of course. We'll make sure he will be happy.
Excellent. Would you like the rope, or do you have your own?
I think we
Oh,
have
we
our
have
own.
our own. Yeah, thank you.
Excellent. He'll just put it away and be like, yes, most of the people of the town are ever so happy. It's just those few holdouts that are just holding us back from our true freedom so we can return back to the main plane of the living. I mean, you are all from there, right? Would you not want to be going home? Just smile, and the smiles will provide.
I'm grinning happily and giggling.
I fucking grin, even though I don't think physically I can.
Just show him your T-Rex teeth.
Oh, Jesus. He's gonna just think for a moment and be like, let's see, who else? Well, tell me, how much time have you spent around the town?
Oh, we
Not
visited
much. I think we got here 2 days ago.
Okay, well, I would appreciate it if you would just do me one little favor. I would like you to make surprise checks of the villagers, if you could. Just head up to their doors, kick the door down, and just make sure everybody is smiling. And if the houses are empty, just deal with whatever's taken up residence. You see, there's so many people in this town that occasionally we just allow houses to go empty, and if they go empty, then we need to refill them, and you know, it's a whole thing. Other than
Freeze,
that,
motherfucker, are you smiling?
basically yes. And other than that, if you could do one little extra thing, if you could check in on the toy maker, you see. We haven't had that many children born, or at least children with souls lately. So, children without souls, they wind up like poor old Izek in the other room. I don't know if you've seen him. Poor man was born without a soul, so... You know, he fashions dolls to keep himself lively, you see. They tend to like the simple pleasures. And the main person who makes dolls for us hasn't been handing them out to the soulless children as often as he should. I'm wondering if maybe he's just not as happy as he could be.
Okay, we'll look into it.
Yeah, so basically, kick down doors and make sure people are fine. If you basically pick a door each, essentially. Check on the toy maker and check on the priest. I realize I waffled a little bit there.
No, it's understandable. It's clear.
So if you could do that for me, I would be honored to give you the spot of honor in our sunlight jamboree. You could even light the wicker sun if you wish.
Sure. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Wait, are we actually
Yeah, sounds like a
staying here
very
for the
good
festival?
idea, Smile.
Or are we
I
just
would hope you
saying
would stay
shit?
here for the festival.
I'm not. No, out of character. I'm not using my
Okay.
voice. Keep up.
It's mandatory. Or at the
Yeah,
very
if
least,
you-
he will be.
if
At
you
the very
don't-
least, he will be upset if you don't.
Okay, because don't we have other more important stuff to do than
Small, goddammit.
If you want to tell if you want to just say fuck this man, I'm out, you may, but you will find it difficult to get to Vallaki again. And this is the only fucking town you run into.
Yeah.
If you
Again,
didn't,
aren't there
if
like 3
you-
other towns?
if you
There
didn't
are, but you
pick
don't
up
know where
on
they
it,
are. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Hey, again, he's basically, here's a side quest. Go and check what's going on with the priest. You don't have to kill him. Just go check what's going on, and go check
No,
what's
like
going on with the toy
we
maker.
can do the side quest. That's fine. But like, are we going to stay here for a week and do the festival?
The festival, so the festival is in the week you're in. Essentially, it's going to happen when I say it happens. Like, you know, unless, of course, you guys, like, waste, like, fucking 6 in-game days.
Okay.
let's bow our heads, smile, and go proceed with the tasks that he gave us.
Mhm.
Alright, so if you guys are going to do that, then he'll allow you to leave.
Oh.
Sorry, what?
Yeah. Also, if you haven't understood, I will not tell this in the face of the Burgermeister, of course. But as soon as we leave the house, I will tell, just in case, the list of people that he gave us. If we just leave the city, they are potential victims of the happiness guardsman raids, and they will end up on the bridge. So they are hostages. And we are better make them happy, or else.
Yeah. Again, I'm not saying we don't do the side quests, but I just don't necessarily think Kudrik wants to attend a festival when we could be doing other shit to get us out of here.
I mean, it's not going to take that much time.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're willing to spend a night drinking, you're willing spending a night at
Kudrik
festival.
doesn't fucking drink. Stop fucking saying that. It's actually pissing me off.
We get Kudrik and Bromir mixed up sometimes.
Yeah,
sorry.
Kudrik and Bromir are very different. Come on.
Yeah.
Everyone is a dwarf racist. I'm sorry, Squirt.
Fine. All the time with the jokes about Kudrik drinking. He has never drank before.
Alright. Okay, so what are you guys gonna do first? You guys gonna just do the kick down a door each, toy maker, or the priest?
I say we go to the priest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go for the priest.
Alright. Time to let's go for the longest side quest. Let's go.
Well, it's the longest side quest. It's also 1 p.m.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, you probably you know what, this will probably
It makes a good stopping point.
yes, it does.
It's only 11:43.
Just a moment. Okay,
Leo
so
turned into a small anime girl for a second there.
what?
That's all.
Yep. Nope. Sorry. I had to refresh the page.
Leah was preparing to meet the priest.
No, it was an anime boy.
Yeah, he's not an 8-year-old
Jesus
boy.
Christ. Okay, so the church does not have a map. That is annoying, but
Are you sure it's just not a 50-foot map?
no, it just does not have a map.
Okay.
Which is weird because I thought it did. Wait, did
Do
it
you
not?
want-
Wait,
do you want a
did.
map?
I had one, and I guess it didn't save it. So you know what? If we wind up putting this down and picking this quest up later, then I will have it by next week. But we do not need a map for the first half. Well, we shouldn't unless you guys
Okay.
like, galaxy brain this shit. Okay, so the slouching, centuries-old church has a bulging steeple at the back of the walls, lined with cracked, stained glass windows depicting pious saints. A fence of wrought iron encloses the garden of gravestones next to the church, and a thin mist creeps along the graves. The church has a very, very sun-themed aesthetic, and appears to be dedicated to the Morning Lord, as you can tell by, like fucking plaques and shit, which appears to be the patron god of Barovia, or at least it was before Strahd showed up. As you head into the church, you see that there is an old man praying at the pulpit. He appears to be a priest of some kind.
Good morning.
Man, you're lucky that I've been keeping track of time in my head and it is actually still morning in game. So the man will stand and he'll turn, and he's wearing like a long black robe, and he'll nod. He'll say, "Welcome to the Church of Saint Angel, travelers. How may I help you today?" Like he's smiling, but like you can see like the corners of his mouth like start to droop a little bit. Like he's not having it.
As you seem to be, well, is there something bothering you?
So he'll just kind of say like, "Oh, by the morning, were you sent by the burgomaster?"
Sadly, yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, so let us help you or fake it.
He'll
Technically, we were technically sent by the burgomaster, but we genuinely would like to help if anything happened here.
so he'll turn. He'll look around. Like he'll like shoo the altar boy away, who's like holding like a piece of incense and all that, and he'll say, "Well, honestly, I feel like there's not much reason to be happy if we don't solve the problem that's going on here. Do you know why? You wouldn't happen to know why this is called St. Angel's Church, would you?"
No.
No.
I'm guessing because a saint was buried here.
Exactly, and said saint was a vampire hunter as well. As a result, this place is a holy place that no vampire, not even Strahd, can set foot in, so long as the bones are underneath the cathedral.
And let me guess, someone took them out.
Someone has stolen the bones, yes. If we do not recover the bones, I get the feeling that this place will be torn down before the festival. Strahd is a fickle god, or at least a self-made god, and he loves nothing more than irony. What better time to destroy the Cathedral of the Morning Lord than right before the Festival of the Sun?
Probably the morning of the sun.
Exactly.
Do you have any suspects who had access to the place where the bones were?
Give me an insight real quick.
Okay, since I'm back, let me start actually playing.
Okay. So Cersei, you can tell that like he's kind of like mulling over what to tell you. And Leah, you can tell this too. Like he seems very uncomfortable, and you notice that his eyes kind of drift to the altar boy, to the door the altar boy went through.
So he's suspecting one of his own. The altar
Are
boy.
you asking him that, or?
Not immediately. I wait for his answer initially, and then I will address the question depending on what he answers.
He's going to say, "Well, not exactly."
Forgive me for being too direct, but your eyes, when you were thinking, darted towards the altar boy. Was there some suspicion towards him? I say it in a quiet, low voice, not to make the altar boy hear if he not left the room completely.
He'll So he'll look all over you, and he'll notice. Hey, Alicia, what's Alicia's alignment, by the way?
Cat good.
Cat. God. All right. Okay. All right then. Okay then, motherfucker. All right. Okay.
Cat is in alignment, right?
She's chaotic good.
God damn it. Okay, so he'll note that you've got a cleric among you, and he'll sense the good off her, and he'll say, "Well, if you're traveling with a cat girl of the cloth."
What?
Yeah.
If you're traveling with a cat girl of the cloth, then I see no reason not to tell you, but I am the only person who knows about the bones traditionally. The only other person to know is Yeshka, the altar boy that just left. I told him because he was having night terrors, and it was getting in the way of his duties. after the bones went missing, I confronted him about it, and he said that he did tell somebody, but he refused to tell me who. I'm afraid to say this, but I feel like he may have told it to how the fuck do you pronounce his name? He may have told it to Milivoj, who is our risen gravedigger. He's a good lad, usually, but he's almost always hard up for cash. He enters into games of chance and loses a lot of what he makes. I fear
And he
he
gambles with the Vistani.
no with the rich twins down in the bar. I
Oh,
fear
the
that
one.
he may have gotten into too much trouble and been made to steal the bones as a part of his debt, but I can't confront him. If I do so, it's just going to cause everybody to, you know, get upset and freak out, and if they know they could be attacked by Strahd at any moment, it's going to make them lose their minds. The Burgomaster is going to blame me, and I'm going to wind up taking a very short walk off of a extremely short plinth.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
where is this Milivoj right now?
He should be. I believe he's usually down at the inn by this time of day.
Yeah, he's already
Hmm.
drinking at this hour.
He
Where
works
have
the
I
he
seen
works
that
the
before?
night shift. It's 6 o'clock somewhere,
Eh.
just not in Barovia.
There is nowhere else in Barovia.
uh, so yeah, that's his thing. So he should be in the tavern. If not, I don't know where.
We'll look for him and we'll help you with that. If we can get them back, it's kind of important.
He'll look at Alicia and say, perhaps if you would mind, would you mind checking the undercroft? Perhaps that is where the bones are usually stored. I cannot permit anybody not of the cloth to go down there, but perhaps you could see something that I would not. My eyes aren't very good, you see. My clericing days are long past me.
I'm actually pretty good at looking around.
So he'll lead you down to the undercroft, and the rest of you have to stay upstairs.
And
Good thing
Shanks are in the
I'm
back.
glad I'm up here as I need a handler.
And he'll allow Alicia to investigate. Like the undercroft is very big. It's like a 10-foot deep basement. There's like assorted, sun-based religious symbols everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And give me an investigation check. Sorry.
Okay. I believe I would have advantage on that.
Why?
Curious feline. You get advantage on an investigation check that are related to the gathering of information about people, places, or objects.
All right. Yeah. Sure. Fuck it. Let's go.
Holy shit.
Didn't need it anyway.
Yeah. Didn't anyway. To be fair, Tabaxi have this. Some variant Tabaxi have this. Like,
Yeah.
Hyamda's species is half Tabaxi. It has a mishmash of human and Tabaxi traits. So, yeah, it's totally fine. So as you look around, you note that there are several of the floorboards that are actually relatively new, as if somebody had come in, started like jabbing in there with like a shovel or a crowbar or something, trying to find something, and then come in later and replaced the damaged floorboards. Since you got a 22, fuck it. And as you look around, you find in a closet in the far back of the undercroft, like hidden under some sheets, a bunch of damaged floorboards, all of which bear marks that you recognize as belonging to the blade of a gravedigger's shovel.
Okay. Yep. That's your gravedigger came in, or at least someone who took his gear came in.
And just fucking went to town.
Yeah, just started digging up the place. I'm guessing they were buried there.
He'll nod and say, yes, directly in the center of the undercroft, so the range would be the furthest on the church grounds.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then. Yep. Well, we're gonna have to go have a talk with your mister.
He'll nod and he'll say, "I must return to prayer. If you cannot return the bones, only the power of the Morning Lord will protect us. And I'll admit, it's tough being a cleric in a land where your god can't get in."
Yeah, I understand that correctly. Here, I'll just take one of the planks here so that like he doesn't try and think we're fooling him. Actually, we're gonna have to be in a public setting. I'll still take a plank.
Yeah,
I mean,
the main thing is
we
don't
could
make
just
don't
burst
make
into his
people
house.
panic and don't make people sad.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how you gotta run this. So I mean, hey, if you beat him up in an alley, no one will notice.
Gonna beat him up with a plank he destroyed.
Yeah. Alright. So yeah, so Alicia comes out and I imagine she tells everybody what she found.
Mm-hmm.
And so since it's just about 1 o'clock, do you guys want to say that like we'll start next time with beating the
Yeah.
guy over the head with a plank?
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sure.
Yeah, let's pause here.
Hey. So
Look, we're totally gonna come in shouting, "Wallachian Burrow with smiles, hands up!"
Smile, motherfucker.
Smile, please. This is
Smile,
this is
please,
the smile,
yeah.
please. Get on your knees.
have you taken your joy today?
Will my glaive like a gun?
I wish that game was better.
Same. That game could have been so. That game was better in early access. Holy shit.
What game?
We happy
Be
few.
happy few.
Yeah. So
It's like it was my remark when we got into this town. It's like malicious unhappiness. Like, oh god, is this we happy few?
See, the thing about my my portrait here, it's actually the main character from a novel I was reading.
Mm-hmm.
It's not quite an anime, but close.
all right. Well, thank you for coming, everybody. Like this is honestly just fucking fun as fuck. By the way, you guys want to know what fucking Victor is supposed to look like? 'Cause
Yeah.
That's not what he usually looks like.
Oh god, don't tell me the ugliest sin.
Oh, so you made him look like Kylo Ren.
I
Okay.
literally I went online and I found like fan art of people literally going, "Why does he look like actual garbage?" Like he's supposed to be a young man, like just barely turned 18, but he looks like a grandpa.
Oh, that's typical wizard artist, right? Oh god, there was in 4th edition there was a module, right, where you go and help this super old wizard, like several thousands of year old wizard, basically only keeping himself alive through the magical MacGuffin inside the city. And like he's super frail, can't fight, does like just like kind of senile a bit. And the image of it when you look in the book that says this is the image of the wizard. It's this super muscular man with a short trim beard and a full plate and a great sword. And we're like,
That's the wrong image, right?
that's who's that?
Oh Jesus. Okay, so here's how bad it is. When I type Victor Vallakovich into Google, literally all that shows up is people fucking redesigning him. Even like
Everyone
the wiki
in Vallaki
pages,
looks like shit.
even the wiki pages use fan art for him.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm totally
like
fine
okay,
with Barovian Sasuke.
okay. So you guys know what the Baron looks like, right?
Yeah. Awful.
Give the Baron a full head of hair, and that's basically what Victor looks like.
Why?
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Like he's supposed to be a young man, like fresh turned 18, with like a premature streak of gray in his hair. That's it. That is the description given.
Looks like shit.
So he's basically a male version of like what was her name, like Susie from the Discworld.
Basically, yeah. But okay, but I'm waffling too much. So thanks for coming, everybody. And thanks for those people that stuck around the stream and watched the VOD and all that. Because I know
We're still streaming at that.
yeah, I haven't hit the stop
conversation?
streaming button yet. I know D&D is not always the greatest, the fucking most exciting thing to watch. 'Cause it's just a map and fucking shit. But hey, very least this is fun and it's a fun thing to do with patrons. So yeah, I'll see you guys next Sunday at 10 a.m. and we will beat up a gravedigger who is poor and can't read with a piece of plank.